Turn the camera around. Want to see the workbench. Turn this thing up a touch. Push it over. Push it over. There we go. Squidgy, 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 squidgy. Pudgy, pudgy, put it back. 1, 2, 3, I'm here, James Trolling. Hey, how's it going? Hey. Smarter than the average bet. Let me get my stuff going here. View channel. Double tap for a like. I'm on that already. Stop doing the pathos dig. And let me go get a refreshing beverage. Refresco. Cerveza Mass Milwaukee. Diamonds, hey, 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 hey. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. Everyone doing well? Kind of early? Question mark? Yeah, well, I mean, hey, I got stuff that I got to do tomorrow again. So, what am I gonna do, man? I got you got my time now, and you're getting it now, and it's what I can give you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you're here though. Kind of early for you, isn't it? Huh? Huh? Isn't it kind of early for you there? Cheers, Diamond. Cheers. But no, I got a couple things to talk about. I feel like you got me in the middle of a task, but I'm here. Jeez, sorry, man. Sorry to inconvenience you with my live stream. Yeah, I got a new knife. I got a new knife. It's a Paracord handle knife. It's a stamp knife. It was cheap, so cheap. Let's just do that. I did stop at a very interesting place today, and I found this. Very rarely have I ever gone into one, but today I went into a, just to see what the hell they had, a Dollar General. Yes, I saved the bag for you folks. So, but yeah, it's a light. It's by Illumibright, and it's not bad. It's a keychain light. So, if you're looking for a decent little cheap, I paid $375 for it. Not bad. I bet I could find a knockoff on online for about the same price. You know, it's like this knife. You know, when I buy one of these, I always try to see if I can find something on Amazon that's essentially the same thing. And all the stuff on Amazon is like 14, 13, stuff like that. So, but yeah, $375 out at the Dollar General. And I finally found my my other friggin' S-Beaner, the number 6. Number 6. Yeah, great items. Come on now. And I'll probably be running for a few hours here, James. I mean, like starting early means that you've got more time, but also means that more of these non-hook vampire type crowd people could show up and they get to see what's going on. Eh? Have you ever heard of the band A Day to Remember? I'm here, but I'm going to have to go to physical therapy in like 10 minutes. That's okay. Hey. Like I said, I don't mourn the loss of a viewer, a live viewer, if they have to go and live their life, because their life is more important than my live stream, to be real. Don't mourn the loss of a viewer, for they will return. They will return. Cheers. But yeah, at some point I'll open up this knife. Jeez Louise. Should have framed it a little bit better. It's like Halloween. Whoa! Can't remember them MySpace days. Hey, I remember them MySpace days. Yeah, actually, keychains. I got some tool keychains. You need a tool keychain. This one's of course, the famous one out of the channel here is the doohickey, which is stuffed in there. Yeah, a bunch of keychains, couple lamps, couple clamps. No, there's no clamps. Sorry. Your life is more important than a 14-year-old's. No, it's not. Not right at this moment. Because right now I'm literally just sitting here talking about this junk that I use to make my life better and to build things, make projects, do stuff like that. At some point I think I'm going to put some paint on that friggin' canvas again. So, now let me check. Hold on. Is it worth it? And is it okay? Well, that's skinned up and that's skinned up. We might be a little alright here. You might be okay. What do I got now? See green. See some green. I got sap. Sap is sappy. Sap. Got Thalo. Let's go for some of this. Yeah. I got some Thalo, but it's in metallic. Who, me? Who, you? Your first day of high school is today? That's not, dude, it's not a bad thing, man. I'm telling you, high school is going to be better than middle school. Sorry, concentrating on painting. If you can call this particular part painting, although it is paint and I am applying it, so. There's definitely words embedded in there. I think it says art and X. ECKS. Gotta spread it out, y'all. Trying to cover the canvas, really, at this point. Once I get there, the rest will be done in sprays and then overlays and other paints and stuff too. It was dude, it's school, right? Like, look, what I'm saying is that, like, people start talking to you about, like, where your future is and stuff, and where you going in your life and all that good stuff, and you just gotta remember to let them give you good advice, and don't let no one ever tell you what to do with your existence. You know what I'm saying? Glow in the dark paint. Let that dry at the same time. That'll help skin it a little too, actually. But the last one I did ended up looking like this. So if you have any idea of what that one looks like and what this one looks like, it's going to be a lot longer of a process to do that. So, do I have anything I can paint on? No, not really. That's the worst part. Man, a lot of the art has been drained from my life so much. So, but I gotta tell you, it's just because the art is disappearing. You go into a house, you do all the work, and it's like you were never there. The art is disappearing. Cheers, y'all. Cheers. Anyway, I did a video recently, Wuben G5. Great little EDC lamp. Oh, locked. Very bright. You can dial it up, dial it down. It's got a dial on it, which I think is pretty cool for a flashlight. And then it's got a mode that is a LED or RGB LED mode, and you can set your beacon color and then run a beacon. Turn the head sideways, clip it to your shirt, clip it in, clip it to your shirt. The Wuben G5. A bright little flashlight. And I gotta say, this one that I got today out of Dollar General, talk about size comparison here. Like, it's just about the size of the Wuben. You know what I'm saying? Compared to a Zippo, a little bit smaller on one side, a little bit of a tip sticking up. So, well, the other thing is, like, you guys stop thinking about like the stuff you used to think about, and then you start thinking about like where all of your existence is, right? So high school is like a thing that like it transforms you, like, because your personality kind of changes throughout it. I say kind of. It's more like you learning to deal with BS and making friends and stuff will be easier if you just find the right people to rebuke the BS of all of it. You know what I'm saying? Get you guys a freaking community yourself, just like you and your buddies. I used to have a bunch of buddies in high school too. So Phil and Z, and then both of those guys are in music that I did for like friggin' 10 years afterwards. Cheers, by the way, cheers. Yeah, you get some formative moments. You get some things that really shape your entire life, your existence. It's cool, dudes. I think back on my high school experience, and I remember it was way better than my middle school experience. That place was kind of hell. But I gotta tell you, by the time I was 16, I was puffing cigs, and I was friggin' stressed out as hell all the time. By the time I was 16. So when I went in for that stuff, it was basically like I was kind of fed up with everything. I just like, I almost quit high school, to be honest. I know I could have just gotten a GED, but I'd just see the course on it, I'd been there long enough, and I had actually like spent the time to make friends, and my friends would have missed me. And I had 1 year without my best friend, and I saw him like frequently that year, so that didn't make much difference, So you know what I'm saying. So yeah. Anybody else? What's going on, man? Diamonds, you doing all right, man? Uh, I know that. Sparky Struggles got the shout out on the community page today. Call me the boss, man. I told him I'm not the boss of you. And he says, yeah, but you are a boss. I couldn't argue with that. No, it's like earlier we were talking. I was on Carrie Crew's stream. Which, by the way, congratulations to Carrie Crew. He hit 50-something subscribers, 53 or 55 or something. So now he can do live streams. So shout out to Red. That was pretty fun. And he was saying, OYZL said he's buying some nunchucks. And then Red says, well, I guess one of us got to buy two katanas, two sides, and a bow staff. And I said, well, I'm gonna buy the katanas, right? I'll buy that, no problem. And he was like, oh man, crap. And he goes, I should have just said right there I was gonna buy the katanas. And I said, nah, man, well, Splinter left me in charge. So nice little anecdotal story from his stream today. It was very fun to chat him up, talk to him up there. So just you do a little cheers there for Red out at the Carry Crew place. Carry Crew at YouTube WallyWorld.com. Yeah. Mm. And oddly enough, I have like a couple hours before I can even talk about this thing that's going out at 9. I'm pretty sure everyone's confused why I'm just doing bits today, but the answer will come in that video. So, yes, there was a method to this madness of all the bits, little bits of things everywhere. So, has anyone ever seen friggin' Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, right? I was watching that the other day. I just remember I loved the friggin' voice of Dinamalos. You know, like, I am Dinamalos. Anyway, so, you know that guy is named Dinamalos because it's Ed Solomon backwards? Hey, Pops, how you doing? See the mail? Yeah, it's just, anyway. What should I talk about? Should I talk about this, that? What should I talk about? Should anyone see anything interesting here? We're like, what is that thing? Because I will talk about stuff in just a minute. I am enjoying the ciggy, and I'm going to finish this dang old beer. And I put out a friggin' video about this knife that I'm going to talk about here in a little bit. Well, I mean, here, James, I got to be real with you. It's not bad. It's pretty good, actually, for a stamped knife. Would I recommend it at $10? Sure, not a big deal. There you go. You got the knife out of me, so now you can go do your stuff. Oh yeah, how do I magically have two? It's okay. It's called the magic of cinema. The magic of cinema. Oh, dropping things, I'm dropping it. No, I did not mean to drop you DX126. Right now, I'm actually making little Kindle strips out of my table. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I had a pretty rank day. It was sucked. Could not go to work. It was so friggin' saturated with rain. I mean, I have a rain suit, but you know, tromping through the mud or tromping through the yard and then just literally creating a mud hole that doesn't get fixed for a day. Thinking time, what's going on, man? How you doing? You know, it's gotta be important that you don't go out there while it's raining like crazy and you're stomping friggin' holes in the yard and stuff. Plus, I came up with a pretty good friggin' way to friggin' fix that stupid screen door, so. Not much. Like I said, no work today. It's alright. Can do it all day stream the next time I have no work. Kind of early, Diamonds. 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Take a break at 6. Oh, and cheers. Cheers, thinking time. Cheers. Cheers, man. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers, baby. Cheers. But yes, I got a package today. Put out a video. It's got one of my favorite songs by Soul Coughing in it. Soul Coughing is a great friggin' band. It's got one of these guys with one of these deep voices like me. You know, if you like, what's the band? If you like Cake, you'll like Soul Coughing. One of my favorite songs by Soul Coughing is Unmarked Helicopters. It's really good. Unmarked Helicopters Hovering. It's from Songs in the Key of X. And on that album, it's got like the Foo Fighters doing friggin' Down in the Park, which was a song that was originally by Two Way Army. And Two Way Army was founded by the guy from from like every new wave freaking like startup band back in the day, Gary Newman essentially, and he broke out on his own and basically didn't know how to program anything, so he just did it all wrong, the wrong way, and now he says, I'm so afraid that if I try something new or I try something different, I'm just gonna do it all the wrong way again, and it just won't sound right. It's kind of something like that. It's a very interesting idea and a very interesting story behind the guy. Gary Newman, he did that song in cars, hanging on it. But he also did Down in the Park, a two-way army song, and that two-way army song is a bit of a mythical thing in my life. Remember the first time I heard it was a Marilyn Manson version, and someone told me that it was a song written by Charles Manson. And so back then, he really didn't have the internet. It was like 1996, 1997. So, it took a while for me to realize, no, man, it was not a friggin' Charles Manson friggin' song. It was a fucking two-way army song. And trust me, it took me like 2010 is when I figured that out. So, 15 years later. What up, my dude? What up, my dude? Not much, my dude. Not much, my dude. I will open this tonight, my friends. Tonight this shall be opened. Okay, can I do some of this? Do a little bit of a... So the Craftsman does this really good stuff. It does that whole pinch and whip. Pinch whip. Pinch whip. Yeah, everyone out there saying, man, you got to get the fastback. Well, the fastback doesn't go back fast. It's got a liner lock, a bent tang liner lock right inside there, and it doesn't go back fast. Consequently, if you wanted something that feels about the same, you could buy the Klein Tools, which does the fastback stuff in the flick blade, because that's a flick action, I guess. That's totally different. People don't mistake that flick, that pinch, and that swipe. Let's not forget that. I mean, it's not like I have this thing against liner locks, because this is one of my favorite dies, Buck Highline. What is this? The 263. Great blade. Little choppa. The choppa. Everyone loves the choppa. It's razor sharp. Razor sharp. Right out the dang box too. I actually almost kind of cut myself, like right there at the tip, right where the grip up is. But it was just a little nick. I just caught a little nick right there. It was fine. It was fine, people. I did not actually get cut. Because why would I get cut? I respect the blade. I respect the blade. Plus, I was Joan of Arc in a previous life. No, that's not true. But yeah, great knife. Good freaking thing. It's got the G10 onlays, man. I cannot talk enough about it. Why would I buy a cheap knife when I have this delicious $40 freaking buck knife in my life? I don't know, because I have a $75 one right up here. I mean, it's not about the knife, the price. It's about the knife and the fun that you get, that you have from it. Another really razor sharp blade. It's got a heavy handle, so it's, you gotta find the spot to friggin' do it right there. Right there on the bucks, I always get a little bit of an issue right there against my thumb. But I got pretty good calluses going right there, so. But yeah, the Buck 119, is a great thing. There was spoilers in the original Scream. Spoilers. There was two killers, and they were both slightly different sizes. So the little guy got the big knife, and the big guy got the little knife. Remember that. And I've been doing research on Marlin, actually. It's kind of an interesting subject I've been talking about lately. Marlin knives, apparently they're M-Tech and they're a couple of other things, and they're actually probably one of the largest knife manufacturers out of China. I just gotta, figure the rest of that out. It's kind of a bit of a mystery, but it's not really. It's like nerdy research crap. Cheers, by the way. Cheers. Cheers to the nerdy research crap. But yeah, like the Marlin knives that had the I don't give a damn about my reputation. It's the Joan Jett song. Yeah, this one right here is I love that the song and everything. Here's the song. Move aside and let the man go through. 32 views, real proud of that. Although I got to tell you, all of them have been slightly underperforming, but they build as they go through the day when you do it like this. So that was at like 200 this morning. Now it's at 613 hours, 326, 10 hours, 7 hours, 4 hours, 191. Am I catching the 1,000 that I usually catch off of 2? Yeah. Am I doing this for no reason? Absolutely, 100%. Although I gotta tell you, at 9 o'clock, there's one thing that's gonna make it all very clear. So, oh hey, sorry, my bad. Yeah, the bits videos, people might not get it, but like I said, at the end of all this bit madness today, there will be a clarifying video, a 15-second review to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. Cheers, nerdy quotes. Cheers. Or at least appropriating a nerdy quote. So I definitely appropriated that one. Buy a Zippo and a little can of Zippo fluid. It's a good thing to have. Okay, let's do this. So while I've been down here and I've been kind of quietly just contemplating a couple things while I was talking, I've literally just made a bunch of wood shave. I just looked at the Milwaukee Shockwave double-sided bits, and I have them in Love Them. I text shaved the PH exceptionally, yeah, okay, the P2 and the T25. Yeah, that's probably the one I use the most. Here's one that I've used a lot. You can tell I used it a lot, and I let someone else use it. Now it's rusty for some reason. I also like these flippy bits they make. These ones are really good too. But like I said, the bits will have a some sort of logical outcome at the end of today. So if people were confused, it's a strategy to get more views in one day than I have in a while. I just want my views to pop. So, yeah, I'm not gonna throw that away. I'm gonna find a bag, a Ziploc bag, and I'm gonna put this whole thing in there. Why not? Kindle, put it in this little bag right here. Put it in a bag. Put it in this box. Put it with the fire starter. It's a bit of a hint right there, that fire starter. Hank Fleet, how you doing? How you doing, my good friend? Yeah, it is awesome. It's probably one of my favorites that I've ever picked up. I think buying the new pack was a joy out of all these bits that I've bought. And then there was this too, this like bit kit thing that Crescent sells. $11 on clearance out at Lowe's. Wasn't bad, you know. $11 for this many bits and a couple of these like conversion bits. You know I want those. And then yeah, it's got those little tippy bits there. And then something I discovered about it is I think you can tip it. You can't do it with that one, but you can kind of semi-tip it and then just leave it like that. But yeah, I got like I said, maybe 8 power tools to do soon. So there's gonna be a power tool run of stuff. I've got a case, a VersaStack case I got to do. I've got a tool roll I've got to do. So, just so you know, there is stuff on the schedule. There's stuff on the menu. The problem is like just making them. Okay, like I can make them. Like today took 3 days to make possible to be a real thing, maybe 5, because I had to buy all the stuff. I had to get all the things together. I had to figure out where all of this bit shit I was doing, because they were on sale. Why, you know, where is it? Where am I going with this, right? And like I said, the last product, it'll make perfect sense when you see what the last product is. It comes out at 9. I like that, but yeah, I like that, but the insert not having a spot is sad. Uh, I mean, look, it is what it is. Huh? It is what it is, right? Yeah, bump cap, by the way. Buy a bump cap. I've just dude. This one's just about worn in just right. Because this will probably run for the winter. Because it don't sweat a lot in the winter, and the other one's all sweated out. And I got to buy another one at some point because I love them too much not to have 3. But I also want to put it into like a regular hat. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the cheap one on Amazon. By the way, I do have the next contender for EDC flashlight, much more of a flashlight kind of look than this. The Wuben G5 is great. With the multiple modes, with the jog wheel. Said it before, can say it again. I love the bump cap. Hey, man, the bump cap is great, dude. You got a beacon. You set your color of the beacon it out. Boom, bang. Then you don't need the beacon. You need a flashlight because it turns to night. Boom, bing, 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 bang, boom. I need to buy a power bank for all of my stuff essentially. And I've been looking at the one that Swiss Tech makes. It's actually there's a small one that's fairly affordable, and then there's another one that's about the same. And then I'm looking at a couple of knockoff like shitty ones too. Yo, Thick boy tactical. Sorry, Thick boy tactical. Yo, how you doing, man? Yeah, I bought another crappy knife. Made some cool videos today. I'll upload next week. Nice, man. I know exactly how the grind goes, dude. You made them today, and you'll get them out by next week. By the way, today is literally all 15-second reviews. They're all bits, and there's a reason why they're all bits. Because at 9 o'clock there'll be a product that puts it all into perspective for you guys. But yeah, bump cap. Buy a bump cap. I like this one out of Milwaukee, and I get to use my patches because it is what it is, right? Thick boy, cheers, man. Cheers. A fine light beer. Cerveza más fina. Cerveza más fina. Yeah, it took me, I think, 3 or 4 days, 5 days maybe at most to get the bit stuff together. Got a sick bit driver set for the wedding from your cousin. Good cousin. I don't know the brand though, and cheers. Yeah, dude, a good bit driver, a decent bit driver even. The Milwaukee bump cap is the only one, dude, that feels cheap shit. That isn't cheap shit in my head, yeah. Trust me when I tell you, that's why I want to buy the other ones, to see how cheap shit they feel. You remember how much cheap shit I buy from Amazon sometimes? And from Walmart, by the way? That's right, I've got a knife to open tonight. Ooh. I don't know why I'm doing that, it's okay. Maybe prop that up here. Although I did find my other S-beaner, it's the number 6. 10 to 6, I've got a 3. Gonna drop it, just dropping things, friggin' messing it up. Okay. Harbor Fraught. That knife is not from Harbor Fraught, but I do go to Harbor Freight and I talk trash on the tools when I go there. 100%. 100%. There's actually a bunch of videos up. It's like Acolyte returns, Acolyte this and that, and, Harbor Freight. It's always at Harbor Freight in the title. I think the last one was like, why would you friggin' hold on a sec. Why would you friggin' what is it? Why would you sell the tool that's knocking off the tool at the same price, but the other tool has the real name on it? Get a tin can, like Altoids can see what you can put in it, like a small knife, some fishing lure, water towels, Vaseline, soaked cotton balls. That's not bad. and a bit driver in yours. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Actually, I have this. See if I can just do it with that, maybe. I've been trying to figure out what to put in this, so not a bad little idea. Um, yeah, and I gotta tell you, the tack boxes that you have are pretty well done too. I want to get one of those $120 ones for the rifle. I don't have a rifle, but I do have that BB gun, which is basically the best deterrent I have before anyone gets shot with anything real. Because that thing, it's like an M1, it's a Crossman M1. It's a carbine, and it goes. Brrr, brrr. Takes about, I don't know, a second and a half to reload. If you can get fast at it, maybe half a second. Rattles like crazy, but I'm telling you, man, like, look, it's one thing I learned from doing Nerf is that, like, sometimes the noise is enough to scare people. I have one for it. Dude, I bought a $12 one out of Walmart, the El Dorado case, if you're interested in one. But I have a safe for my personal sidearm, essentially. Cheers. Which I don't plan to show on stream. Yeah. Yup, we'll do it. Uh huh. I was about to say, I think one of the worst parts is like, like it's such a recognizable sound. So like, everyone's seen Nobody. So like Christopher Lloyd in that freaking movie and how good he is in that movie. I mean, I know it's fake, right? But like, you know, the catch the friggin' hammer trick is something I've known forever. Yeah, you're gonna friggin' hurt tomorrow. You're gonna have a friggin' purple spot right there in the crook of your hand, but you're gonna be alive. You know, uh, scaring people with firearms is super illegal crime. Yeah, it's called it's called, what is it? Brandishing a weapon or whatever, uh, in order to in something violent. I don't know. Good role for him. Yeah, dude, it was. Not to mention like the thing is like John Wick, right? Like this guy's like John Wick essentially, but John Wick is like you expect John Wick to be friggin' cool, like John friggin' Alpaca Zip Pouch Pro alternative. What are you talking about? What's the Alpaca Zip Pouch Pro? I don't know what that is, man. I gotta go look it up. You expect him to be intimidation or inciting violence. Thank you, Diamonds. How do you know that? How do you know that? Um, I gotta tell you, they put freaking pink lemonade back into the stock at Proper today, so that was a really fun thing. So instead of getting two of this gumbo, the purple gumbo, I got one of the stuff I like, the purple, the pink lemon jade. I am the violence. Diamonds. No, you're diamonds. There's a difference. Diamonds cut, diamonds crush, diamonds destroy. Diamonds also create. So remember that. LOA, I think we only scare them and then they break and enter. Uh, yeah. Um, Hold on, Casey. Dude, pocket organizer. Pocket. Jeez, now I gotta go look it up. Hold on. What is it? Alpaca. Hold on, alpaca. Pocket. Pocket organizer. Oh, with a K. See, you should have friggin' spelled it the right way. Pouch Mini. Just go away. Go away. Why are you telling me I could win $1,000? Ooh, a cash wallet. That looks nice. Let's go. I'll say view all products, and then let's look for the pocket organizer, huh? Hub pouch. Hub pouch. Hold on. Let's go back here. Alpaca zip pouch. Hub pouch. Okay. Hold on. Ooh. 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 Stop telling me it's... bonus or something. Stop telling me there's a bonus. All right. Look, it's on my radar, man. I'll go find something. Living on an Air Force base has its perks. No one's gonna break in my home. But I gotta put your guns in the armory safe. Yeah, yeah. Remember, not like this. Like this, folks. Oh yeah. Wow, we all somehow I just got a deeper voice from that. Sorry. Temporary setback. Or set forward, who knows? You know, they make nacho cheese. It's a really good fire enhancer. By the way, chips are a really good fire enhancer. Tortillas? Oh, you want to hear that one? Hello, children. Ooh, suck on my chocolate salted balls. Put them in your mouth. Put them in your mouth and suck 'em. Yeah, yeah. Dude, yeah. The oils and colors. By the way, I love friggin', I love Isaac Hayes, dude. Like, he's one bad mother. Shut your mouth, right? The 70s was quite a time, actually. I just did that 15-sec movie rec, and it was for the jerk, and I'm just like, I'm like, I don't want to describe this movie at all to you. Just go watch it. Just, dude, just don't think about it. Just go friggin' watch this movie. Whereas I've got another one coming up that is that is literally it's the same deal, but this I gotta have to explain. Like 70s, lots of Bush and not the president. It's weird. Like I mean, I wouldn't consider myself to be either side. So, like, I would never consider myself to be either part of either team. Y'all, I'm sorry if that upsets anyone. I'm a dirty, dirty centrist. I'm not really, actually. I just, I believe both sides are the same sides. We all kind of want the same shit. So let's go. People just want like a nice place to live, nice freaking warm fire, maybe, central heating, whatever your choices are, whatever you'd like. I knew a guy who's like, my entire life's ambition is to buy a house. Okay, what are you gonna do after that? I'm gonna make sure it has a double-sided fireplace. I was like, fucking goals, dude. Hell yeah, man. Nothing messes with my testosterone. I will it myself. You're like, and then here's Carrie Crew. I can actually turn down the testosterone when I need to be nice. See, how's it going, man? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, right there. Now I turn it right back up. My name is Red from Carrie Crew. My foot has a date with your dumb ass. You're never supposed to consume any reproductive material. Central nervous system parts. This includes all eggs and seeds. Well, shit, dude, man. I'm sorry if I eat eggs every morning. My bad. A little bit of cheddar cheese. Whip it up like Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay. What is this shit? What is this shit? Sorry. Cheers, y'all. It's like in stark contrast to the kitchen nightmares of America. He was much nicer and cooler in the British show. So sounds like same nonsense Chinese medicine is based on. Mister, that is baloney. My grandfather ate like 3 or 4 eggs a day with a ribeye. Now, if he had had like a Lucky Strike in his friggin' mouth, that would have been a great story right there. Like that would have been made of greatness. Well, it's like that lady, like someone's like couldn't make a grilled cheese that melts cheese. So you want to know how I make a grilled cheese? Okay, so I take the bread and I hold on. I take the bread, okay, and I butter it on one side, and then I put it down, and then while it's on the griddle, I'll kind of butter the other side very lightly with just a bit of like light butter, right? And then uh, I'll pull the piece of bread off, so like the butter just kind of melts on top there, right? And then I'll flip it for about 2 seconds, and then I'll pull it, and then I'll put it down. I'll put the cheese on it, and the cheese melts there, right? Then put the extra cheese on it. Same side, same with both pieces of bread. It's not a crispy and delicious grilled cheese until it's grilled on both sides. Hate to say that. What is the knife on the left, the green handle on the tackle box? This knife. Baroque Blues. That's a great name, man. Dude, hold on. Let me check out your stuff real quick. Your channel. You are just a guy. You're just a guy. 201 subscribers. You have content. Go to the channel. Do you ever play like lessons and stuff? Is that no? You're doing lessons. You guitars and stuff. You have one little guitar thing up here, man. Jake Funky Blues Shred. Subscribe. Hold on, can I hear this? You gotta hear this. I mean, I can see what you're doing there, but like, that's dope, man. You should do more of those, bro. I don't know why. Dude. Don't be scared, man. Like, literally, dude. Friggin' everyone here on this place just is themselves, and it's the best way to do it. Dude, that guitar video is dude. That's friggin' on fire. Actually, here you go, dude. Go to channel, and then I'm gonna subscribe to you. You got 202 now. Okay. Nah, for real, dude. Go smoke the friggin' comp, dude. Dude, that's friggin' awesome. And it says it's directly from you, and it looks like a crappy cell phone video. So, like, dude. And I got to tell you, the crappy cell phone video is not the part that people are going to focus on. The stuff that you're doing on that guitar is what people are going to friggin' focus on. But yeah, that. Sorry, by the way, that is a Swiss Tech Verdig. I actually have the box right here. I only have 2 Swiss Tech knives. This is the Verdig. Haha! Actually, no, I have 3. I have 3 Swiss Tech knives. Ha! That's haha! I am not. Yeah. You see this little red cord, right? Hey, yeah, absolutely. I don't know if you know this, but like half the people with blue wrenches around here are making videos now because of me. They'll tell you straight up too. I've got the EDChats that came in the loading kit. That loading kit is for making fires. Pull the box down. I don't want to pull this open until I get to that particular segment. Keychain, Home Improvement. What is up, bro? It's the first time I've seen you in chat in a long time, maybe, or the first time ever. But the EDChat comes. It's EDChat 2, I think, but it's a EDChat comes in this loader kit, and I'll show that later on stream. But just not there quite yet. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not there quite yet, Mr. Teacher. I'm sorry, Mr. Cotter. But if you look right here, it's like my little Go survival bag. So like I said, I will open and show to people. It's got a bit of a spot right here, right there, and then see how that sticks up just enough, right? But yeah, if anyone is like concerned that I am only concerned with the cheap, crappy knives, I'm telling you right now, I am not. I do carry, that's a $35 knife in my pocket every day, and I do carry them next to like a couple of $7 to $10 ones, and then the buck knife. That's the 263 Highline. That one's a favorite of mine. I have another buck knife. I just want to get a beer. Hold on just a second. But The other one is like a 163 maybe Trekker, something like that. That's right. I gotta get a beer. Hey, do not fear. I have another beer. I'm not going away. Got more to say. I think I got something in my eye. Hold on. Okay, cool. Okay, now it's out. Hard to justify splurging on a bunch of money on. Well, I mean, the other thing is I kind of buy them for every stream sometimes. So a $10 knife. Actually, I'll confess I didn't spend $10 on this knife. It's okay. I spent more on this knife and another knife. So, and it's sitting right there too. I can just show you, but I can't do that right now because I have not started talking about that particular knife. Not yet. Okay. But yeah, I carry a couple nice ones to carry because these are more like these are sharper. One, all humans used to all build their own homes. Yeah, hey, I know how to build a house. I mean, like an actual house, like framing and everything, to code and all that. So, I mean, I don't think that's changed for some of us. That's one of my favorite knives right there. That's a Husky out of Home Depot. It's a spring assist. Ah, there you go. It's got a little bit of friggin' soda on it. Soda pop. It's got some friggin' frosties on it right there. Sorry. And I also need to say I apologize. Everyone friggin' does it. That is all Kindle. I need to blow my nose. I apologize in advance. That is going to sound like a wet dog. Because the humidity right now is like friggin' 60 or 46%. Sorry. That's why you hear them cicadas. You hear them cicadas now? See, as the seasons turn, the frogs they stop frogging, and now we got cicadas, and we get probably I don't know, we get every 3 year cicadas, and then we also have another set of cicadas that are 7 year cicadas. So it's hard to keep track of which cicadas we got. Cheers to everyone in the chat. Cheers to dude. A frosty root beer is a dope. Hey, thick boy, have you had the vanilla version? Like it's like the vanilla float type version. That one's really good too. And then the blue cream soda. Psh, cicadas haven't come out this year in Vegas. Ah, okay. Well, you guys, so cicadas like burrow on a cycle or whatever. So I don't know if they're on cycle or not. So, but we have so many different like cicadas. We get them all the time. It's crazy. I think we even have essentially like a couple years in a row where it always goes. Ever have a St. Arnold? No, I haven't. But I have had like there's this brewery. It's called Rocky Top, and they made this amazing friggin' root beer, like brewed like the old way. And you know, like the original way, like malting and like all that stuff, and then you know, cooking the sugar into the simple syrup and all that, herbs and spices, pressed. Thomas Kemper. No, I've never had a Thomas Kemper. Right. I gotta tell you, dude, like some of my like root beer notes. Okay, there was this place called the Original Root Beer Stand, and they used to sell it in a in like a friggin' carton, like a milk carton, or you put a straw on the top. And they were at the fair every year, and they had a little place out like in the outskirts, one of these weird towns out in the outskirts. Yeah, so and that was a dope root beer. I don't like. I'll try a St. Arnold or a Thomas Kemper. I certainly will. I can here. I'll screenshot that so that I have that for later. Um. So hold on. Let's go. Not a bad idea at all. I'll have to look into it. Into the knife swap communities. Orange soda knife. I think, dude, this is the orange soda knife right here. That's the orange soda knife. Like I call this one Clementine, right? I call that one, yeah, I'll call this one the orange soda now. That's an orange soda. It's like glug 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 glug. Glug glug glug. That's the orange soda. Someone had to name it. You just did it. Deshaun, I hope you're still watching, man. And then I've got, I guess I don't know what to call that, right? So, like, it's not juice, it's not orange juice, it's not like, it's not like a cutie or anything like that, whatever. And then of course, see, I was trying to find that. Of course, I was talking about. You hear that? That helicopter, I'm airport adjacent. That means I'm airport, dude. I'm airport adjacent. Yeah, I carry one of these, kind of back pocket style. Screwdriver. Ooh, hey, no, that's it. It's a screwdriver. It's the screwdriver. Ah, Zoe, I'm coming. You could have like warned me a little bit, cat. You being so quiet tonight, honey? Oh, you let me pet you a little bit. Jeez, please. Oh, don't touch your head. I got you. Here, how about the side of your face? You love getting petted. You doing it? I'm not petting you no more. She's like, that's it? That's all you gonna do? Okay. Next time you drink a root beer, in case you think about black licorice, all of a sudden you have an epiphany that root beer is actually black licorice flavor. Fun fact. So I got to tell you, some of it is, and some of it isn't. I would equate that black licorice flavor to Kitty's on the channel. One of the very old, some of the oldest videos. She's not even my cat. I just kind of am the ward of her. Her owner is shacking with my my ex. They want to get married or whatever. I don't give a shit. Who cares? So they lived here for a little bit. Be a good Christian. Cheers. I was about to say, it depends on the flavor, right? But like, I would equate that black licorice flavor to like Good and Plenty, as opposed to like actual black licorice. You know what I'm saying? And sarsaparilla is slightly different too. Sarsaparilla is those things, but it's also something else, like a squeezed friggin' something or other. Maybe like a dude. What is it? Anisite is the licorice thing or whatever. So if you see that like extract or whatever, then you got good stuff. The other thing is like, so if you're looking at foreign licorice and you're like, I'm intimidated, right? Okay. There should be a licorice that just says no salt, right? That should be okay. Okay. Now the way I would do it is I would pair it with like a sweet soda or something, maybe a cola, so that you get a little bit of sweetness to it. But for real, it's just don't buy the salted shit. Salted shit's terrible. I know Pops is a great licorice fan, so birch beer is good too. It's very similar, but it's also, like I said, very different. Like things get made differently. And East and Fennel, yep. And East and Fennel, that's it. And a set. I like a good root beer too, like a gray Swiss Army knife. It's a Swiss Tech. This one is called the Health End. Oh, and it's got my favorite EDC carry flashlight on there, the Wuben G5. Turn it on. Oh, it's locked. It's got a lock. Turn it on. It's a bright flashlight. Hold the button. It's a beacon lamp. You can choose the color of your beacon, and then you can run a beacon out of your pocket or whatever. Lost, whatever. Power bank in this. Great little thing to have. Hey, keep your eyes on new stuff. Good talking. Hey, dude, for real, thick boy. I've been watching your videos, man. Dude, I really do dig your content, man. I'm telling you right now. I'm dropping likes and I'm friggin' gonna say stuff at some point. So I gotta tell you, dude, like it's been a pleasure meeting you here on stream, and it's also a pleasure seeing your videos, dude. I think your videos are pretty dope, man. So, yeah, I'll catch up with you, man. For real, I'll catch up with you. Go live your life, man. Go. What are you still doing here? It's like the end of Ferris Bueller's for you. Why are you still here? Much love, dude. Dude, I know you'll be back. Dude, you're like the titular Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're the thick boy. The thick boy come home. He's going to come home eventually. Right? It's like, get to the chopper. Yeah, so, yeah, I do briefly want to talk about one of the best EDC razor knives is the DX126F Coast. When I say EDC, like what's his name was talking here. How many things can I fit in this box? A knife, a light, right? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Let's go with that. All right. So, uh, all right. Same thing gives yeah, absinthe the signature flavor, also the wormwood. So the wormwood is probably the more important part because that gives you the base flavor. The anise really adds like the tinge to it, and then it also has some sort of chemical that helps activate whatever's in the wormwood and the alcohol to work correctly on you. Cheers, 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 cheers. Cheers for beers. Everybody wants to drink a beer. Thank you, Kurt Smith. Okay, yeah, that's the Hellfen Baroque Blues. It's similar in many ways to a Tinker. It's got the screwdriver with the T handle. One of my favorite things from the Tinker. I think I had a Tinker. I might not have had a Tinker because the Tinker has two blades. Does this have two blades? One. No, this just has blades, scissors. This is kind of why I liked it though, is because it had these really nice scissors. And then it was like a stripped down version. I didn't need the second blade on the other one, but I want to get one just to show people kind of what I carried in my pocket. And I also carry a mini on the keychain. And then yeah, the sewing all, the leather sewing all. It's a good knife, man. It's kind of my back pocketer. It's why it doesn't get a lot of wear, and why it still kind of has both of the toothpick and the tweezers, the tweezers and the toothpick. That's how it goes. But yeah, that's a great knife. Hey, there you go, right there. Haha. Utility knife. See, this is how I like to run a carry. It's just a utility knife, maybe a regular blade, flashlight. What else can we fit in there? A lighter. I'm not going to use that lighter because that one's got mammoth attitude. No, I'd put a Zippo in. Right? I'm talking about boom. Warm one is everything else. It's really dry. It's going to taste like makes it taste. What makes it taste like licorice? Well, I hope so. That's how you get licorice flavor, Red. Cheers, 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 cheers. Thanks, thanks to Diamonds. Thank you, Diamonds. You're a gem. Oh, and I found a better magnifying glass at the thrift store for $1. Holla, it's $1. And then I think I'm gonna set up inside. I'm gonna clear some space in the attic, and I'm gonna set up inside, and I'll just turn my Shias directly away from the fan that blows cold air up there all the time because it's an attic and it needs it. Although when it gets warm, it's not as bad. Or sorry, cold. When it gets cold, it's not as bad. So, can we talk about anything else? Can I open the knife now? Is that no? I gotta wait another 15 free minutes, don't I? I have goalposts here, people. I am on the section where I talk about the knives in the box. So yeah, I did this 15th day review on the green tackle box. It's not a tackle box; it's a knife box. A lot of these are Walmart knives, and I got to tell you, this Walmart's doing some pretty interesting things for the price point that they're doing it at. Do I carry a bunch of these little SOGs? Yeah, this is just my little example piece, essentially. And if you look, it is worn down like a mofo because it lived in a hat or a shoe. I'm not entirely sure which one that one was, but two in the shoe, two in the shoes. Yeah, I've seen this one on that guy Rob. Rob's his daily carry. He's had one of these before. It's a nice little thing. I like the color combo, the red, the dark red, and it got chipped up. I'll be real. Dude, I use them, right? I'm not. The one I probably didn't use that much was this, the Dominator. I did use it for a few days, but I don't know, just too small of a thing in some ways. Although, like I'm not opposed to a small thing. And that's not a bad little one. It's got like no pinky hold on it, really. It's got a little tiny bit. Anyway, but like I think that one was like $6, $5, $6. Not a bad thing. Uh, and then that one's got a friggin' painted metal handle. It's like aluminum or steel alloy or something. Then you got these guys, the lock back flip out ones. I've got a couple of these. I think at least 3 of these for the giveaway to 1,000 subs. And why do I endorse this knife? It's cheap. If you got it for free from me, that would be cool, right? But if you bought it for what, $6 or whatever, it's got pocket lock. I've seen 15, $20 knives don't have a pocket lock and they're spring assisted. So what happens is you get cut, like the last time I got cut briefly, very shortly, by this knife, the Ozark Trail slash Gordon Harbor Freight knife. It's literally the same thing in the package. Go look up that handle. It's a terrible knife. I would never ever tell anyone to buy that stuff. It's part of the reason why I say a survival kit is a scam. Buying one of these little survivor kits from places like this guy, when it was originally here, this thing was originally a like a crappy survivor kit. Now it's just got a bunch of really decent stuff and or cool stuff in it. And then here's the other one, yeah. Yeah, hey, no, I'm telling you, I'm just learning a lot of it now, and I'm still doing the research on it, right? So, like I said, I know that it's like they do a bunch of companies, and then yeah, here's what Gordon had on their end. That's a pretty decent little drop. It's a drop point. It's nice, and then it's actually got a G10 handle. It was like $10. It's got a friggin' G10 handle, and it doesn't feel like complete crap. Like $10 out of Harbor Freight. Everyone's talking about this G10 handled friggin' D2 steel friggin'. This doesn't say what it is. Stainless steel. Cool. I could buy 4 of these for the price of that one, and I'd still be happy with 4 of these. See what I'm trying to say? And I have the $6 knife out of there, and it's in here. And then these 2 I keep on my waistline. These 2 I keep on the edge of my pocket, and then I keep usually the Swiss Tech and either the Choppa, the 263 Highline Choppa, or I keep this. That's the 736, the Buck Trekker. And I really like the friggin' color scheme on that. Kind of reminds me of like Autobots. It's chipping. I'll be real. I don't care about that really. Kind of reminds me of like an Autobot or something, like Wrecker or something. But this one is a gem, to be real. This is like a $30 or $30 to $40 knife. This is a $30 to $40 knife, depending on where you're buying it. It's got the G10 onlays. It's got friggin' this stone washed D2 stainless steel type, whatever the fudge there was saying on the package. It's the hardened D2 steel, and it's the better of it because I've had to sharpen it once, and it's holding a good edge. And I got to tell you, it's one of the ones I feel very secure on saying that's very sharp because I've sharpened it. So you're here for the geek show. Let's go with the geeks. We're geeks here. Ha ha. We're the geeks. The Geek Squad. The Geek Squad. So knives in boxes. Do I have more? I have a few more to talk about. I do have a few more to talk about. So I got this at the thrift store the other day. This is a Klein Tools knife. Klein Tools Japanese blade 44032. Little mahogany inlay on that little bastard. It really feels like some guy just had that in his pocket, and whenever he was nervous, he'd just sit there and rub it between his fingers. Gramps knife. God bless you, Gramps. I hope you made it free in heaven. And then there's the $5 knife out of Walmart. The Mossy Oak Country DNA, right? So I've tracked this down. This handle, a different blade, and some other thing going on with that blade, okay? And there's another version of this, and it's essentially the Mossy Oak handle, and it says Country DNA on their Mossy Oaks. And then the other thing is I couldn't buy one. They're sold out, too. They're like an old product line. I'd have to find a used one. But I bought another one, and I bought it because it has no Country DNA shit there, right, to kind of mess up that whole, like, get it lost in the forest vibe. You know, and then I might actually sit here and pull this panel and swap them, because I think, you know, like, what is that? Like a picture? It's part of a picture, you see? See the picture there? See what I'm saying? You see it? Don't you? You see it. You see it. You see it. You're seeing it right there. Anyway, there's the representation of the knife I used to carry around as an edgelord, hanging it this way on my pocket so people could see I had a grenade on me, essentially, or that I was a grenade with a knife. That's an MTAC. That's like I said, I don't really recommend MTACs that much anymore, but I used to buy them all the time. They're really cheap, very easy to get. A Japanese blade. This is a Japanese blade right here. This is Klein Tools, Japan, 44032. And then every 44032 is made in Japan. That is it right there. He hopes to find Japanese blade in Thrift. There's the Tento with the wood handle out of Husky. You cannot buy it. I made it myself. I made it out of 2 knives. The other knife is in the giveaway. And then, I was saying Marlin knives. See, Marlin knives. Marlin 440 stainless Marlin knife. It's one of these bent tang ones. It's not like it's like into the handle bent tang liner lock. So it's not a piece of metal off the friggin' liner, 2 liner pieces. It's, you know, actually the whole friggin' thing. It's a lot like this Highline that I have, but I like the Highline a lot better. This is a really bad knife. Don't recommend buying a Marlin knife unless it's interesting. This one's kind of interesting. I gotta strap that until it's freaking sharp, because that is not sharp at all. Like, that is not sharp at all. No, not sharp at all. I don't know. I never find many blades. I love watches and blades, hoping to find more. So the one thing about this is, like, in my thrift store, there's a bit of a case where they put smaller items, and one of the first places I look is in that case, and then I have to spin it. You have to spin it to look. My best advice for anybody out there trying to, like, you know, utilize their eyeballs is just use them a little bit better. Because I have very sharp kind of like senses to see things and stuff like that. So it's 8:23. Look at that. Okay, so let's go for talking about another Swiss Tech product. I love Swiss Tech. This is the Steigern. It is a super bright flashlight, floodlight, and a spotlight. It's USB-C rechargeable from that little access port right there. Slides under, twist up, twist out. You know, it's a very nice design. None of this turns or anything. It's a nice friggin' flashlight. And I gotta say, I kind of carry it every day. I've used it multiple times. eBay, bro, especially Japanese eBay. Yeah. But some sellers offer. But but some other sellers too, yes. Yes. Skibbity dub, yes. Cheers. It's getting there. Soon. Very soon. Talk about Night Eyes. This is the Night Eyes. That's my Lux Pro 400. It's a 400 lumen. I've had this for like friggin', I don't know, 15 years. One of the best friggin' lights I've ever had. And at one point I had it actually strapped to the bottom of my gold Nerf gun. And so we'd be out playing, and I just have my hand over it like this, and then like I'd point it at someone and just be like boom, 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 and they'd stop for a second, and I'd hit them with the Nerf dart. And they said I couldn't do that. They said that was cheating, motherfuckers. Yeah, keychains. I got this at Dollar General today for $3.75. Not a bad little thing. I keep touting this Wuben G5. It's the size of a Zippo, right? Where is that thing? Is it in my pocket? I always forget if it's in there. Maybe I need to put the lanyard on it, eh? The Wuben, where'd you go, Wooby? Wooby Dooby. Where'd they go? But yeah, I always talk about that Wuben being the size of a Zippo. Well, that's the size of a Zippo too. So, and then that's not a bad little lamp. That's about the 400 lumen I get on this other thing. Maybe 300, or it's got six LED points, so probably 300 lumen right there. Probably about 3. Yeah. Oh, there's the Wuben right there. Yeah. And I bought that for $3.75. You can do the same kind of junk on a budget is the idea. You don't have to pay the $20 if you wanted to go down to Dollar General and track down the Illumibrite. That's Illumibrite, 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 for $3.75. Buy like 5 or 10 of them instead of the $20 Wuben G5. And then stick them all to your head with sticky tape. Sticky tape. There's this. This is like, I think $1.20. This is like $2, $2.25 out of Walmart. It's the Hyper Tough. It's a little keychain, like, carabiner loop deal thing, and that does essentially the same kind of deal. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what are we talking? 300 lumen, most likely. A 6-inch Bauer tape measure. Why do you need a 6-inch? Because not everything's going to require a 12-inch. And then, yeah, a Husky freaking screwdriver tool from like freaking 20 years ago, y'all. But yeah, Night Eyes. They make this this amazing friggin' flashlight holder. I've noticed you can actually put more than just flashlights in it, and it holds it pretty darn good. So take from that what you will. I know that they told me it was one thing, and it does work for that. But it's like everything else. I'll find another way to use it. I'll find something else to put in there. But Night Eyes also makes the S-Beaner, gigantically, comically oversized S-Beaners, to slightly oversized, comically large S-Beaners, down to the tiniest little comically small S-Beaners. And then here's my EDC grab and go. Pop it on your belt. It's got a Gerber Dime, which if you don't know, a little baby pair of pliers, which I have used. I've got the doohickey out of Night Eyes as well. Night Eyes makes the doohickey. It's got a ratchet. Turn it the other way, get the other action. And this is pretty good. It actually takes like a regular bit. You can just sit there and turn stuff in a weird spot or a weird space, and then it's a great little thing to have just in case. I've used it a couple times in a pinch, so tell you how that works. You can also put it on your keys, but that's a lot of land to run on your keychain, y'all. And I don't do that. I stay really pack light. I try not to have a heavy keychain. Who said hello? Hi, yo, howdy. Wise out. You're back. Cool. It's in the plastic case, Carrie Crew. Thank you. Jeez, Louise. Where were you when I needed you? It's got a flashlight. That's a 500 lumen flashlight. It's got a little pen screwdriver, a Stanley screwdriver, pen-shaped screwdriver. It's got a ink salt. And then it's got the Camillus G hammer, which I have beat up quite a bit. I got to put a sharp on it. I'm going to buy like 10 more of them. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just going to buy another one. And then keep using this one till it breaks. And then never use the other one. Keep it in a collection of things I'll never use. And then someone in the near future will get it when I die in an estate sale. If I can recommend a Zippo to people, this is the one I recommend. You should go find it. I found this at Walmart. Licensed to carry small arms with a T-Rex. Eh? Yeah, that's a good joke. That's a good two-way joke. That's a good joke all day. Like even if you're not into carrying, that's the point. A good joke, even if you're not. A cheers. Yeah, I was right about the wrong point right there. Oh, hey, it's 8:30. I can open up and look at this knife. Let's go. Comically oversized S-beaner. Hooked and out of the way. Slightly smaller, comically oversized S-beaner. Hooked. Gosh, and you know the worst part is there's been a clue about this entire thing this whole time right here. I might, yeah. All right, so I saw it online. Okay, I got Walmart Plus right now. I'm testing it out. I think it's not a bad service. Okay, the instant delivery is almost worth it when you have the service. Okay, and when I say instant, within 3 hours, it's pretty cool. I did not use that on this because, sorry, I'm not sorry at all. Because I had to blow my nose. Everybody does it. No, you see, Red. I don't apologize. I say I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Where's the old zipper? This one is okay. So paracord handled knife. So it's a stamped knife. Everyone knows what a stamped knife is. Full tang stamp. The only comfort you're gonna get when you use this knife is that piece of paracord right there. Okay. If you don't like that one, you got to find a guy or a lady who ties up paracords and does it the right way to give you a nice, durable, and poofy handle. If you really want one of them, you can get it done. This is not a bad weave on one. I can see it right there. And I can tell you I already have an opinion on this knife. Let's get it open. Let's get it open, okay? Let's do that. Let's get this knife open. All right. All right. Put that with the hint that's been sitting here the whole time. And yes, I have two of them. And I just opened up that package with the other one. Well, that's weird. There's a bit of an inconsistent spot of the coating there. No, it's just something weird. I don't know. It'll buff out. Shit'll buff out. Now it's worth it. Now it's worth it. Hi, I do paracord wraps. Dude, you should buy a couple of these and do up some gushy handles, man. These are a little pointy and weird feeling. Yeah. Now it's worth it. Now it's worth it, y'all. Now it's good. At $10, this is not a good thing. At $20 for two of them, that's not a bad thing either. Could I have bought a 2-pack of katanas off of Amazon for $25? Let's say yes, I could have. Red. I was already looking at them before we even talked about that tonight. But if you see, there is one thing that I did. I did my crazy cord basically right there. Instead of this is way too much friggin' hangover. The magnificent Mike College is in the house. I might actually just cut it there and like loop it over or something, loop it back through the hole or something. I don't know, man. Or melt it. Melt the two pieces together. I don't like these tether cords, but that's whatever. This is fine by me. I just need to get my friggin' my tying game up, man. I couldn't friggin' tie it up right. So just whatever, y'all. It's whatever. I'm slightly incompetent, but remember, the competence comes from mass experience as opposed to small experience, which I have small experience in a lot of that. So, is it a good knife? At $10, there's no complaints. $9.98, there's no complaints on my end. Okay, I'm not going to complain about these knives. I might complain about the fact that the serrations are painted, So that means there's a little bit of coating on the edge there, which means that it's not as sharp as it probably should be. Although that's pretty sharp. I'm not going to tell you it's not. But yeah, why not, man? $20 for a couple of Ozark Trail stamp knives. And then what am I going to do one day? Probably turn that into a double spear. Let's go for a double spear. Let's do a maul spear, like one on that side and one on that side. Since it's the full tang stamp knife, it's not a bad deal. You got the scabbard. It's a nice scabbard, okay? Like, one thing about these Ozark Trails, you're paying a little bit extra because you're getting something like way better than a dumb sleeve that they're just going to put things in. Like, that's got a nice secure fit. It's got a good little friggin' Velcro there, right? You kind of set it so that you can pull it off your belt. The only thing I don't like is this fucking strap. Look at how big that is. What? It's going to ride up and down on your belt. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's stupid. Sorry. But I can tell you how this would be a very effective thing. Is that I have this bag, right? And I'm working on the bag, and I'm going to put stuff in here. The tactically cool bug out junk, okay? Not a full bug out, okay? But just tactically cool bug out junk. Maybe a little bit of sunshine in a shit world. It all comes to that, right? My buddy Charlie was like, "Are you gonna become like me, a survivalist?" I was like, "Charlie, I don't think you're a fucking survivalist at all." But yeah, so I wear this way across my body. Put this in there, and then something interesting about the design of these is you get it right there, and then it almost is impossible to rip this thing out because it's stuck against this stupid pocket that you wouldn't use to hold this ferro rod, because it doesn't really work to hold the ferro rod, by the way. It doesn't really work to hold the ferro rod. So they give you a ferro rod, and it doesn't why would, okay. Also, the ferro rod is a nice, it's like here's a $2 spare thing because you bought the cheapest freaking thing that we sell. At the price point, a little bit maybe better than you should have. That's fine. I don't have a problem with paying a little bit more. I have less problem with paying less. But yeah, there you go right there. And then down on the bottom here, you got a similar set. You probably do it backwards. You can do it upside down. So now the course of getting this stupid thing out of here. Hold on. Out of there. Come on, get out of it. There. Okay. All right. And that's a Smith & Wesson like a go bag. It's got like plate holders for 2 plates. It covers most of your chest when you've got it on correctly. It's got like a zip out that zips out. Should land like this, so you can roll your right-handed whatever stuff. And then there's like a mag pouch in there. There's like a pistol pouch in here. I redid this. I mean, I don't think it's worth anything, but it used to be up here. But I couldn't put my patches on there, so send it. I liked it. It's mine. But yeah, why buy one when you can buy 2? Twice the fun. Won't you join me? Aha. And everyone knows I'd like a nice ambidextrous set. That's it right there. I'm telling you. I got 2 knives, 1 for each of you. Actually, I've got 10 knives, but whatever. Yeah, it was really cool. Sam shows up and he's like, and it's like this and that, and he's like, oh, Sam, tell these people like how many knives I carry on me. And I said, tell them, like, dude, don't I carry 8 knives essentially on me all the time? He's like, minimum. And I was like, thank you, Sam. I don't know if I want any more beer, y'all. Go for the Blue Genie bottled water. The Blue Genie 7X bottled water. Remember, folks, you can't have but one of these damn things a day. One damn of them a day. Well, I can probably deal with 2. I think tonight I'm going to have something special. I got plenty of grape. Concord grape. My gosh, it's good stuff. But this time around with the 7 times Blue Genie bottle of water, We're gonna have an orange frosty. Orange frosties, they are great and frosty. Since 1939, I love the orange soda. Wasn't around for that. Sorry, I'm not that old. Yeah, I missed it. I'm missing it. Yeah, the 7 times bottled water that people learn the hard way, losing beloved tools that weren't available anymore. Hey, you know, I tell you, I have plenty of beloved tools around here, and the only reason that they're beloved is because they were from an era when they made tools to last forever and ever. Except for the DeWalt stuff, I've had a couple of those go up. So the 7X Blue Genie bottled water. Cheers, folks. Let's go. Man, that's good. That's good OC. Good orange cola. That's a fucking reference, y'all. Some places where they just call it all cola. Uh, well, I mean, Al, that aside from that being kind of insensitive as far as like how you framed it goes, I mean, I think more white people have bought and chucked spears in the past 20 to 40 years than you think. So, but yeah, $10 a piece, stamped knives, stainless steel, resistant to rust. You don't want a nice tactical pair. You're running around, dude. You don't have anything to survive with. You got these 2 knives. You got a bunch of knives in here that you can carry with one hand. Not to mention Britney Spears, Aries Spears, right? Come on, man. We can't forget the real Spears here, right? No, it landed. I just had to make sure it stuck the landing. That's all. Reality though, like more white dudes have done it in the past friggin' 60, 70 years maybe than any other, except on the Sentinel Island maybe, huh? Like that's the thing is like, I think all right, I did it. It was a sketchy one. I just said insensitive. I didn't say it was sketchy. If it was sketchy, it would have been way different. So like there's a guy in the first few episodes of MASH, and his name is Spear Chucker, and yeah, he's a black guy. So he got nixed pretty quick, I think, after people might have said something. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with more of these, but hey, maybe stuff them in this bag. Maybe give them away when I give away the free knives at 1,000 subscribers. Subscribe now, baby. Cause I ain't going nowhere. Nowhere was I ever gone. We was Vikings and Kangs. I wasn't allowed to watch MASH. Oh man. I guess with a theme song called "Suicide is Painless," probably not the best thing to show anybody really. But at the same time, I think they have like 7 Christmases and a 4-year-long war. Just remember that. I think at the end they kind of explain it as like Hawkeye having some issues or something, like crazy or something. I don't know. Cheers with the 7X Genie Blue Genie bottled water. See how many times I can get that wrong. Drink when I get that wrong. It's like saying comically oversized Night Eyes Espiner. I literally don't know how my brain handles that, but like it does. Comically oversized Night Eyes Espiner. Just try to say it to yourself. I'm just saying it's not easy. Do a little bit of greenery, a little bit of Greentown. By the way, folks, if you smoke, you're smoking. If you're not, it's cool. Like I'm not trying to get people. It's in a PSA for smoking. Don't smoke. Damn it. But if you have to, or you choose to, you'd like to, when you do your stuff, when you make like your stuff, use a pair of scissors in a jar, like a mason jar, because that's how I break it up, and it stays fresher. You can keep it in one of these little containers, helps. But like even if you got it in like a pill box or something, a pill bottle, I'm telling you right now, chop it with scissors. Don't do this grinder game junk. The grinder literally turns into dust. It's crap. I don't understand. Hollywood is the propaganda machine. In retrospect, it's quite obvious. No, actually, that's the point. And the other thing is, it's not just the propaganda machine. Back in the day, it was also like a machine for auteurs. Like the propaganda worked both ways. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't hate Germans. I hate Nazis, though. For God's sakes, dude. Like, ain't you ever seen Inglorious Bastards? Ain't you ever seen Inglorious Bastards? What a great movie, by the way. That's a good recommendation right there, Inglorious Bastards. Because that one's really like that pushes the idea of propaganda. By the way, that's why I like it. It pushes it. Well, no, hold on, wait. You're saying a Tarantino movie is a Hollywood movie? Yes, because he is born and raised out of Hollywood. Is it also an auteur's movie? A friggin' Tarantino's movie? Yeah, he has no discerning. He probably is a part of the cabal that people say is there or whatever. I don't give a crap if that's what's going on. The fact is that how things impact my life are really more important to this chat up here, people, diamonds. Dude, I like that. Dude, like, as much as people are like, man, blah, 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 diversity, I have a very diverse chat, right? Like, it's insane how many people just show up and want to talk about knives. There's the, like, Abood who showed up. There's friggin' Maxime. Where's Maxime at, man? Friggin' shout out to Maxime. He's French, Canadian, I believe. French Canadian. Ha ha. Ching, cha, ha ha. Stick out your tongue and go, I lick the blade. Dude, I like, that's why. So I did watch Moon Knight recently. I had to pirate it. But I did watch Moon Knight recently, and there's this one guy who's like, ha 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 ha, right? And I'm just like, and then he gets like punched in the face or something, like tries to go lick it, he gets punched in the face. I was like, dude, that's great. Because when I pull him, I'm usually like as quiet as possible, and I'm holding it against my arm, waiting for the right moment. Well, that's the thing. Is like that's what. Okay, so like you can get the same thing though from the movies that Tarantino essentially grew up on, like the blaxploitation of the '70s, 1980s movies about like stupid shit, mobsters and stuff like that. Like you can get that from a bunch of different movies. And then like Tarantino did one thing about filmmaking is that he pushed the limits of what people would accept as like a narrative structure essentially, because Pulp Fiction changed the game real hard. Like as many people want to say that Reservoir Dogs did it first, which is true. Yeah, dude, Hateful Eight is a dope movie, and one of my favorite movies because like it's like spoilers. It doesn't end well for anyone. It doesn't end well for anybody. Not to mention, it was good to see what's his name from the previous movie. Got to get his fucking balls shot off. So yeah. Essentially, like the analog for the. It's like dude, Django's a great movie too. One of the things I like about Django is how heightened the Western stuff is. I got a Western in my upcoming 15-sec movie rec stuff. I got a sci-fi, I got a Western, I got a comedy, and I got a TV series that I can tell people about. You should check out. So I gotta tell you, it's like there's like trust me when I tell you, like I'm going like I did like 6 videos today. I dropped 6 of them, 15 second review. I'm gonna start doing that again too. The where I go the R direction with reviewer, like a pirate. That's how you. That's how you gotta start you. I'll do a whole 15-second review. I'm a pirate. 15-second review. Yeah, but at the same time, like he's crafted between between one guy who is basically creating the mainstream and another guy who is like surfing the mainstream. I don't know if that makes any sense, because Jamie Foxx surfs that mainstream. Cheers, y'all! Cheers to the 7X Genie Blue Blotter Bleak Blotter water. Well, and then okay, so like okay, I think Reservoir Dogs is a straight up like friggin' heist movie. It's just like a heist gone wrong movie, right? I'm gonna drink water. Relax. I already drank a bunch of it today, Diamonds. This is not water. It's vodka. It's 7 times Daddy's friggin' X vodka water. Salt is actually made up of two things that are highly deadly to you: sodium and chloride. That's how, unfortunately, in our world, occasionally two wrongs do indeed make a right. Salt is the proof of it. You couldn't live without it, but it's made out of two things that could kill you. So remember, not like this. Don't burn your fingers. Ow. Don't burn your fingers. Ow. Don't burn your. Ah. Do it like this. PCP. PCP. Red. Red. Who's that Chappelle Show episode where the guy's like, "Yeah, I spent it all on this and that, and then I spent the rest on PCP." Dude, come on, man, come on. Uh, water's. I know water's essential to all known life forms, especially here on Earth. I haven't heard PCP in years. I haven't heard OCP in years. You know what that is? That's the police force out at frickin' Detroit, man. That's the company that owns them in RoboCop, brah. OCP. W. Cook. Whitest kid you know. Yes, I know what that is. And I know exactly what the grapist is. I haven't seen you. No, that's a good one too. See, right there, you got a W there, man. Friggin' diamonds. I smell it everywhere I go down the block. Well, that's because, dude, everyone. That means like everyone out there is like flipping out. Oh, dude, look, this is a clown guy. I just accidentally flipped to. What's this? Is Jesus up there? But his bag is it backwards? Is it, yeah, his camera's just flipped backwards. Why do I actually? Why do they give me circus geeks? I'm in the circus geek entertainment fucking category, I guess. Every time I roll a damn knife, man, I'm put up with all these juggalos. By the way, shout out to my juggalos, juggalo, to all y'all juggalos out there. I know a bunch of y'all crazy dudes. It's okay though, cause they ain't a gang. If there's a gang, man, we'd all be wearing fucking face paint. I'm sorry to say it like that. If there was a violent gang, we'd all be wearing fucking face paint now. Gang, 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 gang. Cheers. Mm. Split that one. Had a few beers and I'm almost halfway on that. I want to save a little bit of it because I want to put some friggin' alcohol in here with a dang flask. I have a Coleman flask actually. It's a 12 or 10-ounce Coleman flask. It's like really big. It's like I need to find it. It's part of the problem. I have a flask. I have a collection of flasks. I have a flask that's like this, really this big, and I got it for Christmas for my ex, and it says like party time on it, and it's got the Ninja Turtles. Dude, I have no heart to get rid of that. That's too good. It's a giant flask that has the Ninja Turtles on it, and they don't even endorse alcohol in the cartoon. You just sit here and you'd be like, no, I'm not gonna do that. It's like when ICP dating game was good. It was new. It was good times. Hey man, I got you, man. I got a buddy, Keith Keebler. Shout out to Keebler. He never watches, although I tell him to watch because he doesn't want to learn how to use his phone in the modern sense, as in hit the app. Dude, he's got all of his videos saved on his friggin' home screen. So you go home screen, home screen, home screen, home screen, home screen, home screen, home screen. He's like, I'm like, what is this? He's like, videos I like and like stuff I've saved from like YouTube. And I was like, you can just like friggin' save these in a playlist on YouTube, right? He's like, what? I was like, yeah, you can just save these things on a play. Sign into YouTube. Save the friggin' things to playlist. And he still doesn't friggin' listen to me. Whoop whoop, Death Racers. I don't know what that means, but I know what whoop whoop means. So like my thing is I've never actually affiliated myself with any particular group or anything like that. People used to be like, man, you 100% a Juggalo, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, nah, man, I just don't associate myself with groups. Like, what do you mean? I just don't do it. Like, I don't jive on it. It's cool. Like, you guys think I'm like Juggalo material? That's dope. I don't want to join your little club. It's all right. It's perfectly fine by me that you guys exist. I will exist next to you. Two beautiful fucking things existing at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of deal. And it was like, nah, I get you, bro. That's cool. Blah, blah, blah. Your monkey hangs in another friggin' tree. She's like, all right. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Yeah, let's go, y'all. All right, this is done. This is done and dusted, okay? This is happening right now. Don't I have something better around here? Don't I have something better to do this with? Don't I have something better to do this with? Oh my god. By the way, if you're looking to get into the tough belt system, I suggest the Clip Tech system. This is where you start the knife pouch. It's one of the cheaper items they have. I guess I'm using this. I thought I had a toy shay. Oh wait. Mother. It's heavy. There he goes. Got the toy shay. You fuse these two bits of paracord. Let's go. Pretty good. Pretty good. That's hot. That's hot. Ow. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. I'm just kidding. None of it hurts. Here, I'll do that. Ow. No, just joking. I'm fine. Look, it's fine. Fine. Getting a Fecco. So actually, here's the thing. Something interesting about that is I used to have these records. I think I still do somewhere. They're called Cruisin' 1967, 1968, 1969. Came out in the 70s. Had like the hits of the 60s, 70s on there, and it had like little radio breaks, and it had like commercials from back then. And one of them was Faygo, old-fashioned root beer. We've been talking about root beer tonight. And then in one of our old songs, I think it's no, straight line to the end of the white man. I'm trying to think of it. I gotta post it at some point. No one was really interested in any music when I posted that, so like, it's not my fault. Also, like, reality is like music's a hard thing to get into nowadays. Like the Goondock Saint stuff is just posted there for my personal nostalgia with some videos. So if you guys wanted to get some context in my life, know what I was doing 20 years ago, kind of a deal. Because I knew I was going to do what I'm doing right now when I put that up. That's another thing too. I knew I was going to be doing this channel with this show with these knives and rolling them in my hand and all of that. So get my soda if you get yours. But it was the story of Black Bart, blah blah blah, right? Which way did he go? Which way did he go? He went for Fago. And in one of our early songs, you can hear it's like, it's like, dude, it's my buddy Phil doing scratches on it. Cause I was a DJ back in the day too, so yeah. Have I done everything in the world? I think no, not quite yet. I've never been a lumberjack, although I have lumbered and jacked a bunch of trees out of the yard. So take from that what you will. Cheers. There's actually a dead lean tree, actually. You know what a dead lean is, right? You know when it's dead and it's leaning, right? It's fell, but it's not. It's not on the ground. It's right there. That means if it's like old enough, it means that you got a good friggin' fire tree there. A good friggin' fell fire tree. Well, I gotta laugh that off. First felt way too dirty. Black Bart was in the Christmas Story. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. By the way, if you guys want to buy I'm saying a pellet gun, okay, just for fun, okay, just so you're not scaring your neighbors, right? Okay. I recommend the Crossman, the M1, 430 feet per second. It's got a single shot. It runs on two CO2 cartridges, and what makes it cool? I don't know. It's full auto. Is there room to do this? Crossman, air power, full auto, CO2 carbine air rifle, 4.5. You can use Daisy, you can use Crossman, but it costs about $120, and it goes. Brrr, brrr, brrr. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. By the way, I think I've realized something about 15-second reviews is I know exactly where they come from, right? There used to be these shorts between like shows and I'm not cheersing again, man. I just cheers. I'll do one of these. Let's go for one of these. Did I just kill a bug on my head? Nice. Kill the bugs on your head, people. Maybe wear a bump cap. Where's the bump cap? Bump cap. Maybe wear a bump cap. Hey, Steve, why'd you do that? Because I fucking hate you. And I'm going to do it again. And then it's like, dude, I got a bump cap, bro. You're not going to hurt me. And then that's when you beat the crap out of Steve. No offense. If he hit you twice on the head with these pliers, he'd already be on the floor. He'd be on the floor after the first one. Don't cheers me. Why you don't? No, I'm not cheersing. No, stop it. There's not time for cheersing. Guys, I know you're trying to influence me. I know you guys are trying to be influencers here. You gotta do that on your own damn channel. Which is why I highly recommend you check out Red from Carry Crew. You check out Rogers Woodwork and Mischief. Check out the Adrian Tools and whatever. A little sip of soda, Ed. Nah, don't call me Ed, man. You say Eddie if you want me to sip of soda. Because so D and then Ed D. Come on, bro. Like, use the double, like, like, what is it? It's not a double entendre. I was not gonna say that. Don't think that, owl. Yes, hashtag tools team. By the way, there's like what is that? Plus 100 now. It's really nice. And yeah, dude, Eddie. By the way, someone said that's Edith, and I was like, oh, are you saying I'm I'm called Edith there? Is that what you try to say? You gonna tell me I'm Edith, or what are you? Are you gonna be Archie Bunker to my life? No, I'm Eddie. Not Eddie. I'm Eddie. because like it's got dye right there, so you gotta stay it dark, right? I'm not sipping the dang soda, man. Don't kiss me. What are you kissing me for, dude? No, no, no. Ah, fucking hit my ear. What the hell? Remember, I have a sense of humor, and I'm here in the entertainment section, people. Never like this. Never burn your stupid hand. Always lightly pack. Chop it with scissors. And then, like this, using the palm of your thumb and your index finger, like a trigger. Hmm? I'm pretty sure you guys know what that is, right? All right. Always that side, never that side. Don't leave no evidence on the edge of stuff, bro. Don't leave no evidence on the edge of stuff, bro. This is old school weed smoky boy stuff. Always like that. Always like that. Even when you're starting a fire. You should be dying a little bit inside while you're laughing a little bit of your life away, trying to get the kissy face on me. What the fudge, bro? You kissy face? Nah, man. I know it is what it is, man. You can't go back on that. Kissy face me? What the fudge? You know I have two knives, right? You know I have more than two knives, right? There we go. Yeah, that's permanently my bad tie off. Let's go for another bad tie off here. So anyway, yes. Dude, I'm glad you're dying. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a tiny. Just a little bit. Hey baby, just a little bit. You with me? Come on. All right. So untie. No kissy face knife zone. No, I mean, like, not saying I would reject a kissy face. Just the person has to be someone I deeply respect and fucking love from knowing them, like, for several years, and like earning a trust system. It's fucked up, dude. That's why I told someone I'll never have like 50 years of marriage with anyone. So that's why I won't get married. Why? Why could I, dude? Why would I go after my parents' record? It's like that's a really good question. I already got a kid. He might do it. He might go after the record. You know, he might go for the belt. You guys want him to go for the belt? Tell him. You gotta buy him dinner first. Jeez. Yeah, exactly. Holy crap. Jeez. Thank you. Friggin' Mister. You're finally talking again. Thank you. By the way, uh, no, I know this sounds really sad and fucked up, but I think I'll probably die alone, and one of my best friends will show up to friggin' check on me. I don't know. I might live next to Red at some point because I feel like that guy's one of my best boys right there. Like, dude, I'd step in front of that bullet for that dude. Holy shit. I've never met him in my life, but I would, dude. I get him, dude. Fucking. No one was ever there to explain anything to you, so he just made up his own fucking manual. Ha. The longer string always gets tied over. That doesn't make any sense, does it? There it goes. Turn it. There we go. Okay. I really don't care about like how good it looks. I just want it to be like a little grabby bit. Okay. No taking. Sorry, I've been out of the dating scene for a while. Many real G's died alone. You'd be in good company. Well, I think it's either that or I'm gonna die drowning like my cat did. It's like, how morbid can I go with these jokes? Let's go for dark comedy tonight. Can I hashtag dark comedy in the restream? I know better, but pretty sure it's good enough. Yeah, see. We're there. We're getting there. We're almost done. But like, it doesn't matter how you tie things up, by the way. It's how you seal things off with paracord. I've always learned that the reason why you carry paracord is because you can seal it off, and you can do it in very creative ways. So like, there's videos that have kind of perplexed me throughout my life. You know, very few of which are like my ideas. Sometimes that I've never really tried, and to be real, there's one about paracord in my brain that I'm working on essentially, and I'll figure out essentially how to get to zenith on the paracord video, but essentially it's like, why paracord? Because paracord does this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to have 100 uses for it because it does have 100 uses. The problem is writing out 100 uses on a page is tough. And then if anyone wants to go steal that idea, you can do it. I don't fucking give a fuck, dude. If you get there before me, just tag me in it first. If you stole the idea, just tag me in it. Just be like, I stole your idea, True Acolyte. Thank you for that stream you was doing where you had the 2 knives and stuff. You was talking about melting the ends of paracord. Like, no, I'm saying, dude, I dig it, dude. If you're getting off of my friggin', if you're steezing off my slash, yo, just go. Just get a little bit off my stash. Just run. I got you, bro. I'm sorry if no, don't spill it. I've been trying not to friggin' have this in a place I can put it over here. I could also drink the rest of it, but I want to drink it after I have another issue with this. Yes, by the way, folks, the Gerber Dime. Remember, it's worth your time to check out the Gerber Dime. Mini pliers, oh yeah. Where am I going with that? I'm probably just gonna drop it. Dude, 100 days or paracord and make it a short. That's not a bad deal after that. That's not bad, actually. That's even more complicated of a friggin' go after it, too. I guess everyone forget that I said anything. Now I've got a whole new mission that Diamonds has just given me. Thank you, Diamonds, you crazy man. You know, I literally did a day full of bits. Did you see the video that just came out at 9? The whole day full of bits. Why was I doing it? I don't know. There's a video out right now. It's been out for 12 minutes. Go fetch, people. Fucking A, man. I'm sorry to say it like that. Jesus. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves me. Jesus loves all the little children. Jesus loves the little children. You're there to protect them with the knives. Alright, so, yeah, I gave thumbs up. Well, I got 13. It really does bug me. There's 7 people in here. One of y'all has not double tapped the damn screen. Please, someone do it. Thank you. Just make it 14 for God's sakes, man. I know 13 is supposed to be some people's lucky numbers. Maybe it's mine. Maybe I got a black cat walking in front of me. Although, damn it, I miss frickin' Sphinx. My black cat, when he walked in front of me, it was good luck. Because he was my boy. He was the black sheep of his family. Crawled up inside of my truck. It was a little tiny kitten. Could barely friggin' move. Tiny little friggin' strength. I was having some bladder issues, I'll admit it. And then they were building some stuff out by Clown Shoes College, where I went to friggin' stupid film school. And then I'm out there, I'm on the edge of the field at Wakefield, and I'm just like pissing. And then I get back into the truck, and I was driving a Ford Ranger at the time. I pulled up right to the side, and like, it was a special spot where there was a ditch that kind of went down for all the water, and you could pull down, and everything was like level with the ground on my side. So I'd pull up, boom, pop out, just run, take piss, right? I like come back into the car, and in the car is the freaking cat. I get like a half mile down the road, and all I hear is in the back. And so Sphinx, he's a black cat. One of the reasons why there's not a lot of video of him is because he's so hard to film. Okay, like, a black cat's really tough to film, you know, so. But he'd slink around for years. And sorry, I'm not sorry that there's a whole thing that where the human endocrine system needs to blow the nose every once in a while. Anyway, and then one day, I thought he would die, like in his sleep or something. But did he die in his sleep? No. He got pushed into the pool. No, he fell into the pool or got pushed into the pool by some other creature. Maybe one of these large birds around here thought they were going to get a meal off of it, and I had to bury it and put it under friggin' stones, just like friggin' Nelly. Cheers, y'all. Cheers. Dude, I got a straight up pet cemetery in the back with an S and all that. Oh no, no, the dang part is that was literally the day before my birthday that year. And then Tricky passed away in November on friggin' Thanksgiving that year. And then my uncle, no, my cousin Philip, motorcycle Philip, passed away from cancer. Defend your life, people. We're all gonna die of something. Just make sure you die on your terms and not some other motherfucker's terms. Someone who's decided that your fate, the power to control men. Ooh. Hey, Wise Owl, you wanted to do nunchucks, right? Huh? Huh? Maybe, huh? We thinking nunchucks on this? You think Michelangelo? It's even Michelangelo colored. It's Michelangelo colored. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. All right. I'm not gonna think about that. Technically, it should be the other way around, but science plus knifery may eventually figure that out. Okay, so it is Michelangelo colors though. Like, look at it, it's green and orange, green and orange. A little band of orange. Look at it. Would you look at that? Would you just look at that? Would you look at it? By the way, not bad for like $9 a little ferro rods, like $2. Here's a little throw in. We know that you're buying a piece of shit. But with the Yugo comes a free ferro rod. It's like, but if you buy this, Suzuki Vitara right now, we will give you $14. It's like, where's that from? I literally just made it up right there. But yeah, no, not a good dude. Not a bad. Actually, I'm literally kind of growing on the friggin' Paracord. I'm kind of growing on that a little bit. Wow, that's where all the friggin' I buried that hit or whatever. People were like, "Oh, I buried a hit." Nah, dude, that's where all the coughing went. And like 10 minutes downstream. Remember, punching with these is a different technique. That's all I'm saying. And then adding the is really just on you. You guys can do it with your little mouth if you figure it out. I don't know. Go for it if you want to. Like, just why are you doing that? It's an entertainment channel. And sometimes you get to talk to me. If you talk in the chat, I'll talk back. If I will tell you, if you give me a stupid question, I will 100% give you a stupid answer back. How many trolls have I had in here? What? Maybe about 4 or 5 of them, right? Yeah, little spear nunchucks. By the way, I think they already exist. Go look up friggin' Kubotai or whatever. Kubotai. Or the one with 3 of them, where they have knives on the end, but it's like nunchucks with like a bow staff with the 2 freewheeling ends. They have knives on some of those. So, blades. By the way, that's gonna happen one day to the old hat. We're gonna do that one day, not today, because I love that other hat. I gotta get a new one, and I gotta get this broken in. Speaking of which, I'm a little sweaty. Let's go. Let's go backward. Hey, that's not right. You should be wearing it with the back forward. No, I'm just trying to break in the hat, buddy. I'm sorry. And this helped early on with the other one. Just holding it backwards on my head. Actually, and it was still pretty effective, although there's like this one spot right here where if you're not careful, you will jam it down on your forehead and maybe cut yourself. So, like, I do recommend always wearing it face forward. But if you're doing what I'm doing right now, which is like, bump cap, baby! So, you know, if you're Fred Durst in it to try and get the thing to work, I gotta go the other way now. Yeah, everything was fucked up tonight. Sorry, and of course, it is what it is. So you forgot to call us. Train like 3 pull things and 2 what? I don't even know what you're talking about. Is this something I said? Oh yeah, no, the 3 pull things. Yes, yeah, no, that's I was talking about that. You're talking about what I was talking. You are talking about what I was talking about. It's a bump cap. You can have fun. Remember what the motto of this channel is, people. Can I make this into a pair of scissors? You couldn't, by the way. It's got to be one flat edge. They're both curved in. Could I use them as scissors, maybe? Do it. I don't know, maybe. Do it. By the way, I'm looking at what I'm doing, like in the past tense. It's kind of funny because I know what I'm saying. Anyway, no, these are good. I like them. They're nice. They're good. They're nice. I'm a little drunk. They're nice. They're good. Ow! No, there's nothing wrong with me. It's literally a game. I'm the knife geek. When you flip through the channels, you'll see me next to clown people doing stuff, and like a guy putting a balloon through his nose. I'm happy to be here, by the way. I am a freaking clown. Let's go, motherfuckers. I am a clown, so I did that for the children. Censoring myself, motherfuckers. By the way, buy the bump cap. If you're in the trades, you're working, you're in the friggin' attic, you're in the friggin' downstairs area. I am 6'6". I hit my head getting out of the truck. I hit my head looking in the truck. I hit my head when I try to look into the back of the truck. So I'm telling you right now, I hate you. I don't. I love it. I'm just messing around. It's literally. I did recommend the Karate Kid recently, so if that helps anybody, I don't know. Maybe I'm in that mood. Maybe I go make a friggin' video where I go in there with a hidden camera, and I'm like, yeah, I remember we paid for 6 years of service out of this here place when it was Master Lefty. And I was wondering there if Mr. Letourneau there, he owns it now. He might be able to honor maybe a year of that for me, please. Here's my black belt friggin' club, friggin' gi. I'd like to at least take my friggin' purple to a black. I'm sorry, I walked away from you for years. Cheers. Hey, OIZAL, dude, those colloquialisms you've been working on, really good. I mean, I gotta tell you, all those little sayings that you said you were gonna work on, they're really tuning up a little bit. I like this last one. I feel like a cracked egg in the bed of a hot truck with a cream soda yolk. You're good, man. Yeah, dude, you're starting to get there. Maybe go a little bit further south in the Bronx. Maybe if you can move, like not move like your stuff, but like just walk south of the Bronx and then try to say it. Maybe it'll work a little bit better. But I know how you speak. I know how you's talking. You understand? Now I was growing up around people who just talk like this all the time. That's right, all the time. Not all the time, all the time. I don't get that, by the way. They do it because they want you to say something. By the way, I've realized that. By the way, they want you to be like, "What you think I ain't talking good? What your problem is? Y'all dang Yankees come down here. You say something about how dumb I am." By the way, a real thing that happened to me once. A real thing that happened to me once. Am I a Yankee? I'd say like 12%. Yes, because I came down here forced as a child. I had no choice. Okay, so let's go. Am I a damn Yankee? I guess I get included in that group. Whatever. The damn Yankees. Can you take me higher? I need to quit. I need to quit, and I need to start voice training again. Let's go for a freaking album by the end of 2027. Let's do that. Without the accent. Nah, man, you got to deal with that accent right there, man. That's the part. See, that's why I'm in the entertainment, because I can do all the voices, right? Okay, like seriously, it's like if you were saying something that sounded angry, I'd be like, if people around here, the Indians, I was told that they said they killing me. I said it'd be an angry mob, aye. If it's nae Scottish, it's nae good. It's crap. By the way, I have puppets upstairs, so if that tells you how fucking bad I am, I do have puppets. First one I bought at the thrift store for $7. Buddy of mine got me an old man one. I just need other voice actors or people, so. You have a dude, you don't have a crazy dirty dude. Oh, that's why you're laughing. Okay, so the knife of the evening. The Ozark Trail, punch steel knives with a paracord handle. You get if you spend $18, you're getting the paracord handle knives, and you're getting 2 ferro rods. What is that? Out of Walmart, that's $1.50, right? So talking about, what is this? What is that? What is that? I don't know. That is an incredibly lethal thing that if you use once, you will be culpable in a court of law for using it, because it is way more than 3 inches. Let's be real. And why would I buy these? I don't know. The same reason I bought this one, which was $21 with the micarta friggin' handles on a plasticine base. Go f yourself. But it is a nice little blade. I want to do some nice wood handles. This friggin' micarta just feels like complete garbage. Look at how big those waves are. It's garbage, y'all. It's like that was an experiment at the factory, and they were like, "Yeah, it's micarta." Fuck. No. Look, it's a pretty well balanced blade, actually. But $21, I think. Scabbard about 5. This about 15. Let's give them another $3 or $4 for the shitty micarta. It's close to the $21 I spent. I think I was gonna get it for $8 at some place, but I could not get them to open the damn knife case. The fucking bastards out in Walmart. All right, so I've heard it. What do you guys think? Never seen the puppets, show puppets. I've never seen the show Puppets Who Kill. Ooh, that's a good one. I've seen that. That's a good one. That's a good friggin' dude. That's a good show. It's like kind of based on that premise of that movie with the friggin' murder mystery with the puppets in it or whatever. That's what I'm saying. Like that's a good one. Puppets Who Kill. And then if you can track it down, it's Puppet Up. It's like the Jim Henson, like late Jim Henson production, where they're like talking about talking about like an adult freaking themed kind of puppet show, and they're doing it live. They're doing it live on camera. They're doing all that stuff. It's kind of like a mix of like puppet show, and you can see the actors underneath it, so it doesn't break the immersion enough. They put black suits on or whatever. But just knowing that, don't try that at home, folks. Just knowing that Puppet Up is basically the adult comedy version of that. And then, I don't know, can I at least tell you one of the upcoming 50-second, so it's not a 50-second, it's not a, or 30-second, it's not a 30-second movie rec, it's a 30-second series rec. This is coming up. It is the original Patrick Warburton Fox TV show, The Tick. The big blue bug of justice is here. Thanks, Peter, or whatever. I can't do a friggin' Joe Swanson. I used to be able to do it perfectly. But he's got kind of a timbered voice because he's not as tall as I am. So, and I've been doing this too much, right? Way too much. Wow. This is why I changed from this to this up here, where I'm trying to like maybe stretch these out a little bit, going, hey, maybe this is maybe I'm doing this a little bit too much. No, it's all right. But yeah, that's a great series. This is the entire series. I think it's on 2 or 3. 2 DVDs? Yeah, 2 DVDs. I paid $2 for it at North Raleigh Ministries there. A great little show, by the way. If you can track that down. Like, the costumes are great. The show is pretty dang cool. The guy who plays Arthur is probably one of my favorite Arthurs of all time. And I've seen, like, every The Tick. Dude, I want to get like the animated stuff on DVD because essentially I want to rip it all and I want to put it onto a home server so that like when power goes out, I run the generator. I got the generator going. It gives me enough to run the power server, and then we can charge devices and watch on devices, which is nice, by the way. We've had to do that a few times since devices were a thing, essentially, so phones and tablets and whatnot. And then I always have like an Air TV, like that's a digital TV that will pick up whatever. We can plug something into it. I've had it for a few years now. It's actually if you go on the other channel, Oak City Gamers, there's a video for Matt's Desk, right? Where I buy it and I talk about it and all that. That's me looking just for junk in thrift stores, essentially. So if you're like starving, you've seen every single True Acolyte video, go to oakcitygamers. Whatever the fuck here at YouTube, and go look up Oak City Gamers. Actually, here, I can just do this. Let me switch account, Oak City Gamers, and over there, this is back when I was calling myself Matt. And package, and chats. Oh. Package. I had to make that longer, and I had to put in one of my favorite soul coughing. And there's blood on that hand, by the way. it hit the knife. Gonna hunt Bigfoot, Sasquatch itself. All right. These don't do as good. They're also like, it wasn't meant to be released tonight, but I had spilled the beans to freaking Red from Carry Crew. So I said to myself, you know what, man, I'm just going to put it out because I made it, right? It's got to go out. It's a bit of promotional. And then when this gets uploaded here, this will be what links to it. So, and yeah, now that I think about it, I'm going to hunt a Bigfoot with this. I'm going to hunt a Bigfoot. I'm going to go get Sasquatch itself. A Sasquatch. And I'd be like, little baby Scratch. Entertainment, people. Entertainment section. Remember, I don't live in home improvement. Or whatever the frickin'... I'm an entertainer. And this is why you see a clown putting a balloon in his nose, and you flip to me, and you see me doing geek knife circus shit that I learned when I was 18. Except I don't dull my blades, Armando. Ah, fuck. Never say the whole name. He's got a whole name, though. Armando. Never fucking dull the blades, you piece of shit. By the way, what a piece of shit, the guy who taught me how to do all of this. Armando, I think you're burning in hell if there is a hell. What a fucking crazy piece of shit that guy was. Just thinking back, okay, like I'm 18, I'm out of the hospital, right? Still not doing well because dude, I had a bad time with my freaking car accident. Oh yeah, I've talked about that briefly here and there. Uh, the trauma points in my life are acute and accurate, but I gotta tell you, I just got out of the hospital. Armando walks up to me, looks at my hands, and says, "You can do what I do." And then he puts his hand up to mine, and it's like we have the exact same friggin' monkey hand, but he is like a tiny little dude with the same friggin' monkey hands. He's like, "You're the first person I've ever seen who could do." And then he's like, "Do what I can do," right? And I'm like, little short dude. I'm like, "The fuck you talking about, dude?" Like I was a kid. Like I didn't know what the hell I was doing in the world, right? No, he dulled his blades, right? He taught me on sharps. He taught me, these are brand new. I've never touched them with anything other than my hands, right? And he taught me to do it on sharps. By the way, I got so many cuts and so many little jigs and jags and little jimmers. This is why I have the dopest freaking set of, I'm guessing it's 120 to 130 grit friggin' hand paper, right? Uh, it's like, let me get another Frosty. I think I'm entitled to it now. Damn it. Now I'm telling a really deep ass story. And so for about 16 months, I say about 16 months. No, let's not drink that other damn orange. Let's get you a classic grape. You got way too many of them. Maybe you should flush them out first. Oh, let's go and hook over here and get you a little bottle of water. Because you can feel the dehydration setting in. For all the dang friggin' humidity pulling all the friggin' moisture out your body. Yeah, it's humid here. That's why you can hear the grasshoppers now. The cicadas are done singing their songs. And they don't sing them for long, so. But if you go and scroll back, you can hear the. So yeah, and yeah, he totally told me to. He's like, no, but he didn't. But he didn't at first. He taught me on regular blades, and then I worked for about 16 months, doing the knife show with him. Sometimes, handing him the blades like this, and him pulling them out of my hands like it would cut me, right on my hand right here. By the way, I still have nightmares about getting a deep cut, right? And every time I have that nightmare, I think about the time I found him trying to like assault someone essentially, and then what else was happening, right? He was like trying to cut her on the neck, but he had a dull blade, right? And I walked in on what was happening, and I basically beat the living crap out of him to the point where he needed to go to the hospital. And by the way, he knew a snitch would get a stitch because he knew where I was at in my life. I had a friggin' whole posse of motherfuckers. By the way, shout out to Alex. Stand strong, motherfuckers. The motherfuckers league will fucking kill you. Anyway, but the blade he had, I smacked him over and over again on his ass, over and over again until he started to bleed with it. But I said, "Is this a fucking dull blade?" Because I picked it up like this and grabbed it by the blade in the whole situation. And by the way, the lady ran as soon as I showed up, and I stopped it. The lady just ran. I didn't know her name. I don't know who she is. She's still hopefully alive and living well, with a disgusting trauma in her life, which I understand completely because I've had one on the middle school bus. I've had one by the dentist. I've had one probably when I was a baby. Trust me when I tell you, the world's a f***ed up place. Now, I got to tell you also that I used that blade and I picked it up. I said, "Is this a friggin' dull blade?" He's like, yes, I've been dulling the blades." And I'm like, whack, whack. Right? He starts pulling his pants up and I hit him on the back end. Like I flip it in my hand and I hit him with the entire friggin' handle, right? And it snaps his wrist because he's like an alcoholic and he's fucking like vitriolic and he's like, petrified essentially. That's what I keep saying. Drink the water. Okay, I do the show. He always told me, if you don't drink the water, you get dehydrated. You do the drink, you do the thing, you do this, you do that, you get drunk during. Armando, a piece of shit. I hope you fucking burn it in hell. But here I am using the knowledge to promote good thoughts to people. Telling people in my life, Red from Carry Crew, friggin' Sparky Struggles. Holy shiz, guy. That guy at Sparky Struggles with a Z. Go check him out. He is the rage bait capital for friggin' tradies. He is the rage bait capital for tradies. Y'all are gonna love his content, dude. You're just gonna look at it and be like, nah. Nah, that's not right. None of that's right. Why is that? No. And then I was saying to Sparky's today, I was like, dude, it's like, it's like, see, I can switch. It's cool. It's like someone else had a really bad friggin' day when you did that. And he's like, yeah, man. Then he was like, trust me, man. I learned from you. He kind of implied it. He was like, trust me. I know which ones to post. Because I told him about my biggest video, which is the 400K. I try not to do that because I'd rather just have my personality shine, and let's get to 750 with my personality shining. Drop a like if you would. Oh, thank you, by the way. Someone just dropped a like up there. Thank you. That's nice of you to do that. But Armando dulled the blades, and he used it for some weird, fucked up sexual shit that he was doing. And I caught him in the act. The lady was like, kind of like halfway drunk. By the way, cheers. I'm halfway drunk. Let's go for a little bit more. Frosty. Concord grape soda. Don't drink too many. And always have some water when you do it. Haha. So to end the messed up story I'm telling, Armando died about, I don't know, a couple years after I think I smacked the shit out of him. It was like 16 to 18 months at the most, maybe 2 years. But we all found out he had cancer, and he was afraid of everybody. Okay. He was afraid of telling anybody anything. He was a lost piece of shit soul in a fucking world where he thought he was the control of everything. And for everything he taught me, I'll tell you one thing he taught me the most. You can't trust the people who teach you the best shit. It's a sad thing to know that, like, the entire reason I can stream and do this thing with a sharp knife is because of a piece of shit who decided his life was more important than anyone else's. Whereas I'd rather be a monk for this life. I'd love to find the perfect person, the perfect lady, the perfect monkey of a person, I guess. Because who am I? Who am I, people? Am I a person or am I a monkey? Let's go. Hold on. Let's play the game. Is Eddie a person or a monkey? Person or a monkey? Let's go, motherfuckers. Remember, this is entertainment all day. And I hate no one did the little funny little laughy things. People always do the funny little laughy things when I do that. Man, it kind of hurts a little. Sorry. Anyway, no. I'm not going to let the stream affect me. There's 12 people, 15 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you. 8 people, 15 likes. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Am I a monkey? Yes. I'm looking for the other monkey in my life. Or I guess maybe even like I know this is a bad metaphor, like the man with the yellow hat. I mean, I'm shit, dude. I look exactly like Curious George. Holy shit. Growing up, that was one of the things that them kids always said to me. What are you, some sort of great ape? I was like, I'm a grape ape, motherfucker. Like, dude, I'm the big shark from the friggin' Big Shark Hanna-Barbera friggin' shark cartoon. So these are the new knives, man. Not bad, actually. They come with a couple $1.50 ferro rods. That's a nice little addition. I'm really kind of growing on their little tight outed freaking whatever they did here. It's just juicy enough to make it feel good. And then I told you I was like, just sit here and like push on it with on the table right here to see kind of how like the grip up will work. I gotta tell you, like, I might have to roll my grip a little hard, or I might have to just do no pinkies. So no pinkies is fine, but that means I gotta put thumbs. So let's go for no pinkies and thumbs. Nice, comfy, not bad. Sorry, I can't show that on stream. It's the only place I can actually do that. Put all my weight on the edge of the blade. But we're not trying to cut 2x4s, are we, folks? Right? We're not trying to cut 2x4s. We ain't trying to cut your dang 2x4s with these things. We're trying to tell you we're tactical and ready. Wang de dang dang diddly dang. I'm a tiny little dog. Alright. Where am I at? 9:45. Holy crap. Let's keep going, baby. I guess I'm getting trossed and sloshed. Sloshed. I've had that much. And I had like, I pre-gamed with like 5 beers, I think. 4 beers. So I'm there on this. Ooh, hey, you know what would make this a little bit better for me? Let me try this. They're growing on you? Yay. Oh, no. Like, trust me when I tell you they're a piece of crap. What do I always say about a $7 or $8 knife? Right? I have very little guilt about sticking someone with it and then walking away. Ah, yes. Ah. The power of the fan from Ironton. Out of Northern Tool and Hydraulic, a place I've never actually been to for one of them, the Acolyte talks about tools in their store. Which I gotta go do. I know, man, I'm over there a lot. The house is over that way. And I've just been procrastinating on it. To be honest, I think I probably actually do 2 because it's so far out of my friggin' range where I usually hang. So, yeah, sorry if that fan bugs you, man, but like it's necessary. It's what is it here in? It is 78 with a high of 84. We had a high of 84. The low is 73, and what is our current humidity? Air quality is always good. Oh yeah, 80, no, humidity 90%. 90% right now. I told you we were 60 a few hours ago. But now it's like, oh, welcome to the stream. I don't know how this is still burning. Actually, that's the thing. They burn out real quick on me here. Every once in a while, it's an amazing place. You smell pine. Every once in a while, the breeze will come through. Maxime, hey, I even invoked your name earlier. Thank you for showing. I even said, there's that guy. He's French-Canadian or whatever. And what's his name? Maxime. Where the f*** is he, right? I was like, where's the international connection? Where's the French connection? Check out that movie too. That's a great little movie. And then The Conversation. If you're into the Gene Hackman, God rest his friggin' mummified corpse out in friggin' Arizona, dying ass motherfucker. Holy crap. That is such a crazy way to die. Just like stumbling, not figuring anything out. Young ass wife. Dude, I know I'm funny. That's the point. Like, actually, this is why I fuel the stream with this. I pick up the knife. I'm like, oh, look at the knife. Ah, blah. And then I go, and I'm like, here, you want to hold it? Oh, let's do that. Here's my blade. It's against the hand. I'm going to do it real nice and tight. Let's go. Nothing. It's cool. We're good. Nothing there. No blood. Nothing. You just show up. No, because you're cool. That's the point. I hope you're cool enough to drop a dang like, bro. By the way, here, now let's make this official, my bro. Let's see who you are. Hold on, let's see who you really is, bro. Let's be on this, okay? Let's be on this. 7:15. Holy crap, I was at 7:09 this morning. Size Sharpening is live with 2 people watching, probably him and someone else that loves his stuff. Let's go for my channel. Live chat, Maxime. You done been Blue Man grouped. Maxime. Oh, I know a couple of LaRoche as well. But Maxime, you're part of the team now, bro. You just show up whenever the fudge you want, man. I got you, man. I got you all day. If you ever come and visit North Carolina, man, I'll at least show you around. I'll get you something going on. No ideas about Josh? Of course, man. That's the problem. Is like you're part of a family. The La Roche, they're like really friggin' wide and spread heavily amongst our culture here. Like my last name Palmetier, button maker in French, Palmetier, right? So, and by the way, you're welcome for the wrench. Don't have to say thank you, by the way, because you're a part of the team, the tools team. Hashtag tools team. By the way, if you got an accent, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, dude, and you have a knife, just be like, I love this knife. It's a beautiful knife. I cannot have very many. Maybe write a little poem or something, but I love this one. You know, if you got a dope freaking accent, dude, roll with it. Just saying, make a video, make something that you sell a little bit here. We'll all boost you up. You know why? Because we's the tools team. Over 100 videos, and I think it was like over 100 videos and channels, and counting. Hashtag us. We're gonna be there for you. I think you get that. Like that's why we created the hashtag, because it did not exist and it needed to exist, and now it does. So put that dang friggin' French apple pie in your friggin' face and stuff it. Cheers, my good friend. By the way, I do definitely love seeing you, Maxime. Oh shit. Of course I have an accent. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. If you have one, just be like, use only words you know work. Like you do in chat, man. Because I know that's how you, like, because what you grew up with French. You probably have French parents, French, like lineage of French immigrants. So a little story, right? My dad always tells me about like people in the world. He's like, in America, and what American means, right? He said there were American immigrants, people who were American, like people like Americans, right? People who were there, right? Like the guy who ran the bar that my dad drank at before he turned 18. And then there were these people who never spoke a lick of freaking English. They only spoke German. They only spoke like Honduran, right? We're talking about the 50s, right? We're talking about, Babalu era, right? Of course, dude, of course. Of course, holy crap. That's why you're 100% there. Dude, Diamonds, don't even. Hey, Pops. Hey, I'm going to bed soon. Trust me, it's 9:53. I'm on the clock, essentially, over here, so. It's 6. Yeah, I hope that it's not raining. We'll get out there, we'll get all this shit done. All right, tell them about the sliding doors. Yes, I will. All right, I love you. Love you, Pops. There you go. That's probably most of my best friggin' French toast for breakfast. I recall you like breakfast at Tiffany's or some crap. Blah, blah, blah. Yakety yak. That's a friggin' song, y'all. I'm just saying, like, there's people in the country, there's friggin' long-standing, like, Dutch-speaking people in plenty of places where, yeah, I know, that's what I'm trying to say. We don't care about Macron. Go away. Yeah, I got you. By the way, Maxime, if you just want to come move down here, they'll let you. I think if you apply, you might get in. Tell them the right things, though. Just tell them, like, this and that, and like Trump's cool and all that. Just come down here, dude. Just come down here. We'll start like a whole friggin' channel of the two things. Dude, Eddie and Maxime are... No, actually, no, Maxime and Eddie. Maxime and Eddie is a way better title. I will not take the spotlight out of you. Now, let's go for that, dude. I'm telling you. If not, it's cool. Right, it's cool. You have lunch soon. Frickin' New Yorker. Look at you, you New Yorker. Imagine if someone pulled those out on the subway. It's, you know, by the Tasmanian devil. Let's go. My Taz? Well, you know, Taz, maybe you shouldn't get so angry all the time. Yeah, subscribe, people. Remember, I only do manic and crazy shit. For the most part. Even if it's toned down really bad, like really hard, it's still manic and crazy. I wish we could do lots of action. Dude, hey, no, that's what I'm saying. No, for real. We could actually, no, we like, you know, we do little tiny segments where like we do like little bang outs where it's like you're the French, you're the French Canadian enforcer. French Canadian enforcer in America, right? By the way, I know a group of girls who actually sing really well, so they could actually do that, right? So, yeah, you always got a guy or a group of girl. By the way, 100% respect. Respect for those ladies, dude. They go out, they play that friggin', they do this like, this, was it Supremes and some Temptation songs and a bunch of these other things. And I saw them at a restaurant once, right? And it was like, wow. I had to walk up and be like, you guys are amazing. Dude, can I please just have your card or whatever? You know, I produce music and I'd hire you guys in an instant. And she was like, we don't have a card. So literally in my phone here is the Corkettes or whatever. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I got a couple of old vintage cars out here. We could fix them up on the channel. You could help, right? Dude, I got a spare bedroom. I'll let you live in the studio. For real. Team America, please the world. America, fuck yeah. I hope you guys all were saying fuck yeah during that. By the way, as much as America doesn't seem all that fuck yeah right now, remember people like me exist in it, and nothing's gonna stop what they're doing until people of good conscience stops what they're doing. So I'm telling you right now, I'm really stressed, and I have plenty of knives and plenty of things. And can I actually transition this to the idea of a survival kit? I don't know. Do I have a survival kit sitting right here on the desk the entire time? Yes, I do. Do I have a little bit more vodka? Let's put that over there. Vodkas. It's a very American way of saying vodka. Vodka. I don't know if you ever seen American, what's that? American Splendor. That's a great movie, man. And what's his name's friggin' friend in it? Says vodka all the time. By the way, bump cap. Got a substrate. This is a Milwaukee bump cap. This is just like a morale patch. It says Milwaukee under there. It says it is what it is. And it's got that morale patch set up. Do I have this hat and another hat? Yes, I do. It says somewhere, it's around here somewhere. Or it's inside, it doesn't matter, okay? The beatings will continue till morale improves, so take from that what you will. Do I have plenty of tactical bags? Do I have, like, you know, I don't know, a tactical vest? Am I looking at ARs right now? Yeah, 100%. On the light rifles, yeah. You like Full Metal Jacket? Which parts of it, dude? Like, because that's like a different movie for everybody. That's a whole friggin', that's a plate shield, plate carrier. With a double back plate carrier and a camelback, essentially. So remember where you're at, people, in life. Just look, you don't have to think that you're prepping or whatever. What does prepping mean? No, it means plan for the worst and hope for the best. I hate saying that freaking prep word because people, that's like a negative connotation to it. And as far as I go, I'm pretty damn libertarian. Like, as far as most people would classify me. So, meet the drill sergeant. So Arlie Ermy. Now, Maxime, you want to see some other Arlie Ermy? Dude, check out The Frighteners. Check out The Frighteners. That's a Peter Jackson film, right? Check that one out. Check out, what's the other one I'm thinking about? Where he's not a drill sergeant in it. Um, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I'm pretty sure he's in that, and he's not a drill sergeant in that. Um, there's a bunch of movies he's in where he's not doing his typical thing, but like, if you really want the drill sergeant, go check out The Frighteners. That's one of my favorite movies. It's like one of the few where like Michael J. Fox is definitely like needs treatment for his Parkinson's. He really does. You can tell almost. It's weird. And you can almost tell at the point about like halfway through the movie where they got him the treatment and where they went back to film a couple things, and then when they got him the treatment again or whatever. So cheers, by the way, Maxime. Skull, Yotten Day, Yotten Dolly, ha. That is a Frosty Concord grape soda. It is sweaty hard. Remember, 90% humidity, people. It's like, remember that. Nothing here is not wet. I have a paper towels. They are slightly wet from the atmosphere. They're lightly dampened. And we're only in the Piedmont, man. Imagine being by the beach. I think down by the beach is almost 99% humidity. I worked down there several times. Shout out to Patrick. Holy shit, dude. Me and you walked through fucking hell. I walked through there first, and when you showed up to hell, I fucking walked you through it. We got 98%, maybe 99%. Now the realtors you got there, guys, are gonna be like, looks like a 13 or 16-year-old did it. Also, you know, it didn't help having your fucking 13-year-old walking around the house painting shit. Who shop towels? Yes. Scott Towel. Oh, no, hold on, wait. Scott Towel. The only shop towel. Scott Towel. We buy them out of Costco at a $2 or $1.70 something price point in a big pack. By the way, there is another company that makes these, and no. Toolbox, no. I've had the Toolbox. You guys want me to go dollars for donuts to Toolbox? Let's do spills, let's do ills, let's do oil drills. Before I get rid of that table, let's do it all on that. Let's go. That's a good idea. Where's my pad? Come on. Ooh, there it goes. Come on, right there. Right there, I got the pad right there. 15-second reviews on top. What do I gotta do? I gotta do a clamp light, a flashlight, clampy flashlight. I got something else. I got a rigid saw. I got a rigid sander. I got like a Wonder Ball coming up. I got the Camulus comb. That's right, I've never done a 15-second on the Camulus comb. That's my list. Send it to Adrian. Some Legos. I need to send that dude some Legos and some knockoffs to see how he thinks about them. 2 of each, maybe. Legos are expensive. I got plenty of Pittsburghs in the knockoffs. That's right, there is a video about that too on the channel. So where were we at? Blue Shop. Blue Shop. Ah, man, wow. Do I really? All right, see if I get the hiccups again. Let's go. Let's go. No. Okay, we're good. Let's do a little bit of water just to reinforce that idea. A little bit of water just to reinforce the idea. Okay, so mother. Go for a Hillman pen. I got that free at a event, I guess, at some point. And when you double click it, it's like, or when you unclick it, it's like one of them there things you can touch the screen with. I'm gonna touch your screen. Sorry. Let's go. Blue shop towels. Is it? Yeah, Costco's always got a decent price. But like that old song says, you better shop around, shop around, you shop around. By the way, if you're wondering who I am, I love the hits of the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, early 2000s, the knots. Whatever you're talking about. Yeah, I got you, bro. I love all the music. I'm so weird like that. I can't not hear the production factor of all of it because I've been a part of that, you know. So I put out a video today. It's like let the man come through, let the man come through. Freaking Soul Coughing. That's a super obscure band. No, Maxime, I will never drink gin unless it's slow gin and a slow gin fizz. I do like a slow gin fizz. It's probably the only gin drink I do like. A slow gin fizz. SLOE gin, FIZZ fizz. By the way, that's gin, that's slow gin, and that's soda, straight soda, into that mixture with a little bit of simple syrup. So blue shop towels, right? 3 big vids. I wish I could just like friggin' write the way I used to. It takes a lot of concentration to do it. Sorry. What is that? Scott versus Tool Box. It's a good idea right there. It's on the little pad, man. It's on the little tiny legal pad I paid $1.79 for out of freaking Ace Hardware. That's right. It's got some 15 seconds. No one's gonna read those. It's okay. You can't read it anyway. It's all fucking shorthand. It's all some weird scribbly bullshit that I can't even read anymore. I can write properly. Maple syrup. I like maple syrup. Were you asking if I like maple syrup or not? I don't know if you've ever heard about this, where you take like a teaspoon of shortening, and then you cook butter. Nice, put one on in your list. What are you telling me? You telling me to do a knife on my list? No, I say take a little bit of sugar and a little bit of butter, and you start cooking it, and then you put like a bunch of maple syrup into it, and then you add honey, and that makes what's called the chicken and waffles recipe essentially, and that's one of my favorite things ever. By the way. Yeah, I get your knife to put on my list. Where's the knife to put on my list? What is it? Hold on. That's filled. Knife. Okay, you're starting a new page. What's the knife? Put one on my list. What's the list? What's the one on my list? You guys are here to tell me what to do. I'm not here. I'm your entertainment. I'm not entertainment. Hello, I'm a dancing monkey. If you don't like me, flip the channel, then come back. You might actually like what you see again. Also, tonight's knives. $10 out of Walmart. Yes, don't do this at home, people. And did I work in a circus? Yes. Sorry, that's a bit of a friggin' black spot in my existence. Armando can burn in hell. Alright, sorry. If it's a Benchmade, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not paying $130 for a freaking pocket knife. Not till I get to like, I don't know, 5,000-10,000. Fuck y'all, come on. Yeah, I'm 702 subs. How many do I have? New channel. How many? 714. Ooh, 714. Not bad. Yeah, yes. And shout out to Tools Big Josh, man. He hurt his hand on friggin' industrial equipment today. That sucks, by the way. That's dude. I said youch, and he's like, yup, essentially. So, a little bit of that 7 times Blue Genie bottled water. Oh, somehow I was so drunk I couldn't say it. Now I am somehow drunk enough that I can say it. Let's go. Let's go! Not to mention the Frosty since 1939. I was going to say 1993. Since 1939, the Frosty beverage of the Congo grape soda. Remember, people, it's fancy. Freewheeling and fancy free. You making fried chicken and fries? Make extra for me. Maxime, just dude, just get a what are them things called? Like a get a whatchamacallit. Cheers, by the way. Cheers. Let's go for that. Apply for a visitor visa. Come down, hang out, 5 days. Get it for like 10 days, right? 5 days. You and me hanging out, and then you traveling back up, and I got you a little itinerary built on the map. Going to see some of the best little places here in America, or hopefully no one will ever bug you for having an accent. But I gotta tell you, if what your accent sounds like, French Canadian accent, nah, bro. You might as well be a lady killer in my parts. You might as well be. Prost. No, I'm not doing. Prost is not even a German guy or a friggin' Hungarian guy. Yeah, down here, you get you a fat body. Fat bottom girls, they make the rockin' world go round. By the way, I love Queen. What a weird band. They would make fat bottom girls. They'd also make friggin' like everything else. I want to break free. When I was a kid, I actually almost hit friggin' Freddy's level too. I want to break free. Yeah, I can't do it anymore. I'm getting old, y'all. This is why. 15-second review. I'm going to stab people. Born. Bond cops. Bad cops. Watch that movie. Well, I mean, I gotta tell you, like, sometimes good cops watch that movie. How do you say cheers in French Canadian? You can't say French. What is it? Santoise? I know you guys are like mixed up there. And the French I know is like, mi bunko, mi osio. You are beautiful, man. Like that kind of crap. Like, have I ever been to France? No, but I have been to French Canada once, briefly. By the way, French Canada is an amazing place. Santa. No, Sante. Right? Sante. Sante. That's a cheers. Okay. Yeah, I got you. No, Maxime, I did actually spend part of my life learning Latin. Erus egut nominos. What's my other favorite? In hoc signes ud voce. It's my other favorite one. Vini vidi vici. It's like, and I think in the common language, I think cheers is actually Santa or Sante. Santu, that's it. Santu, cheers. Santu in Latin. Santu, I think. I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since I even spoke Latin to anyone who actually wanted to speak Latin to me. Oh my god, holy crap. It's got holes in it. Am I discovering things? No, I expected a hole at least at the top. If it had them, man, maybe should pull all of the cord. No, I'm gonna live with them. Maybe buy a couple more. Let's go for a couple more. Let's see if we can get. I don't know if there's someone out there, someone God willing, uh, wants to send me some freaking money on my stupid Venmo link. I'm telling you right now, this is the time to do it because like I am like looking down the barrel of being broke for a few weeks, and 15-second reviews are not going to happen as much as I can stretch them out. So I'm not begging. I don't want you to freaking go out of your fucking way. I'm just saying, if you got $2, let's roll with it. Dude, I like these knives too. OYSL, don't send me any money. By the way, buy that fucking crossbow, you jackwad. What the hell are you doing, man? You know, crossbow is literally like crossbow. That's how I write now. I hate it. Here, let me try to do it this way. Glasses off. I used to do it. Crossbow. Let's try this way. It kills me. Okay, look. Okay. No bump cap. Just summoning the power of my frontal lobes. That's about as good as I can get. So that's how I used to write. That's how I kind of writ a few years ago. And this is where I'm writing right now. And it's all degrading because of the dyslexia. It's fucking killing me. Paracord. Yeah, you like the Paracord knives? Yeah, I'll post. Actually, it's rolling up on 10:30. I have limited time tonight. Join le un Discord, Maxime. Join le un Discord. Yeah, I'm gonna be live on there for half an hour after this stream. We've got 15 minutes to go till I cut off, and then about 2 minutes till I roll up onto there. So I'm telling you right now, if you want to talk to me, you'll see my face. Anyone who's like worried about my face, it's been in many videos. Don't know how that works, but like people are like, oh, show your face. You want to see my face? Join the Discord. You want to be a part of the tools team? Do I have a lot to drink? No, I'm probably gonna roll one more after this, and it'll be during the Discord chatting, the chatting of the Discord. Otherwise, I'll thank you for putting that Discord link, and hopefully people can copy it and paste it or whatever. Take a screenshot. If you have a Samsung or an iPhone, you can probably freaking copy and paste that, and you can go to Discord. Cheers, by the way. Cheers. Cheers to OYSL, the little sip of soda. Boom. And of course, if there's any time to pee, it's not to do it off stream when I'm in the Discord. It's to do it on y'all's time, right? Because I said I'm not the boss of you, Sparky. But I tell you what, y'all are the boss of me all day. You're right here on the edge. Well, I know I can. No one over there, no one over here. There's a paint machine, a paint shooter right there, baby. Cost me $127 on Amazon. Truly is the easier, cheap as a throwaway tool. I don't know how to explain that to anybody. Oh, well, maybe my mom saw me. Might take it out. That didn't happen. I'm just kidding. That was imaginary and a joke. Remember, this is the entertainment channel. Even though I talk about real world things, like, I don't know, if you buy them demolition hammers out there, or them demolition screwdrivers out there at Heart, just remember, that easy read don't hold up pretty hard after a bunch of demolition in, especially with a demolition hammer. Yeah. You ain't gonna get a lot of demolition in at them Hearts. Although I gotta go buy them dang Doyles. Maybe I'm gonna bring all them concretes home and test every single demolition hammer by my standard, which is to take my old friggin' impact hammer. I have an impact hammer by Craftsman, and I used that on that head, and that's why it is disgustingly destroyed. So, but yeah, check out the Discord. I know I got lots of new people here. I appreciate every single one of you. You know, I literally I just hit 1.5 million over 90 days, and about a week before I hit 1.5 over 100 days. And saying that is it's in my 365, and I've only been doing this for 100 days. Remember, you can achieve your goals, the things that you want the most, the things that you believe in, you can make and you can believe in, and you can do it yourself. I can tell you that Oizal has a great channel called Bronx Mycology. I can tell you Red at Carry Crew. Check out Red at Carry Crew. Right? Hold on, let me go back for a second. Let me just dip out of here. And let me say, hold on, there's a couple guys. Let's say, what is the guy? Thick, what's his name? Thick what? Hold on, wait. I do want to recommend this guy. At Rob. At Rob 83-63. He's doing daily carry ones, and I just kind of joshed on him, but that's actually my regular daily carry. I think aside from the gigantic screwdriver, or no, Steiger, the der giganticum Steiger. So yeah, people want to talk trash. Like, you know, the word diversity means different things. Jackwads, it doesn't mean what people want to tell you to think it means. 267 in 1 hour is not bad, y'all. And finally, there is a real deal. Like, that is, okay, I did a Weehaw bit, I did a Crescent bit, I did a Harbor Freight bit, I did a friggin' Crescent, another Crescent bit, a whole tool bit, and then it says Milwaukee Tool Flip Bits, 209. None of them have hit 263 or more, except for the Firm Grip. No more bits? Oh, this is bad, but this is pretty good. By the way, that's a really great freaking carabiner. Yeah, very cool. Yes. IFG-043. I'll drop a like, yeah, because I like my own vids. Why would I not do that? I got a package. And if you're watching this right now, you can actually hit the live button. You can't hear me from the package video though. So that's Milwaukee Flip Bits. Everyone loves these things, dude. Like, so what am I sitting at for my first one? 687. My first one today technically was doing the jerk, Steve Martin. And then when I'm done with all this here, I'm going to do another friggin' 15-sec movie rec. And it's going to be along the same lines as the jerk. So, oh, I lost a subscriber. Who cares? Wow, you didn't want to be here? Dope, you dude. You dipped. Sweet. No, Max, man, I'm wrapping this up. I'm going to Discord in exactly 8 minutes. Otherwise, Owl. So, can you... Otherwise, Owl, can you dip out right now and just go set up the general chat for all that, hopefully. But shout out Max May, he earned his wrench today. He's a dope ass dude. Thinking time, why aren't you in the Discord, bro? I'm sorry to shoot you out. Diamonds, YouTube, man, you're a gem. Please just, dude, let's learn from each other. You want to tell me something? I got evidence, or you got evidence. Let's go. Otherwise, wise. Otherwise, the wise owl can be the wise otherwise. Between the two of us. What is this gentleman's name? Where's this gentleman? It's I can't go that far back. I should just have a little banger here. This is rating out people who have shown up. There's a guy who showed up who's new, really cool guy. Baroque something or other. And then we saw a friggin' thick boy, tactical. Yeah, they caught me off guard. Yeah, hey, thinking time. You're not a part. I'll be back. I need 2 phones. Go, Max May. Dude, you're not, dude. Go live your life. I love you, bro. Just go. You're wrenched. You are secured here. Tu es securé. Securé on tout. Oui. Sorry. Dude, Bien trois. See? No trois. No. The quadruple. See? You know, dude, I'm sitting here trying to say friggin' French, but I'm saying friggin' Italian. Shink. Always put the friggin', always do the sound of. Put the 70s Kung Fu sound effects into your workout. It makes you feel better, by the way. Also, jives you up. Let's go. It's like PCP, as someone said, but it's not PCP. Don't do PCP. No one in here endorses doing PCP. Let's not do any PCP. Yes, just roll out, join up to the friggin', he's gone, by the way. He needs to pick up a phone call, is what he's saying. So, what are we? 10:25. Let's go for the last 5 minutes of the stream. Let's go. Are we doing a countdown like it's midnight on friggin' on Homecoming Day? Is that what that? The Homecoming? Spider-Man Homecoming Day? Because I think that's what New Year's Eve is going to be called in the future. Sponsored by Sony. Remember, never like this. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. I am the creature who used to inhabit the body of Joan of Arc. Let's not even be like that, folks. Let's not even go there. So, you don't want to burn yourself while you're smoking the bowls. Just go like this. Placing the meat of your thumb, you get a little bit of bang out there, right? You got a little bit of bang out, even if it's like not as big as my dang bang out, because it's just a big ass dang hand, okay? Remember, folks, I'm a tall drink of water. I bump my head going in and out of the car. You definitely, if you work in the cellar, you work in them cellars, you're working them friggin' basements, get you a bump cap. Here. That's how good that is. It's got mammoth attitude. It will never have. I'll put it on my head right now. Oh, I feel very secure now. Never hit my head. Okay, so let's go. Yes, I could fall over after smoking it. Yes, it's true. Are they hash plants? Let's go. The pressure bread's at the party. Do a couple little flippy doos, y'all. I don't even want to smoke the rest of that. Fuck it. I own the shit. Let's not deny it. Right on the floor. Boom. Out like a stick. Boom. Let's go. Bump cat, baby. And then, I'm not going to do that. And then, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, so, what? We got 3 minutes left? Bump cap? Bump cap? Bump cap? Oh, and check out my friggin' bug sunglasses. I got giant bug-eyed sunglasses. So these are solar shields, but you gotta buy them in a certain size. But they don't sell very. They only send like 2 pair per thing. So if you see a guy looking like this, and he's like, "Hey, what's up?" Blah blah blah. Well, that's me. If you're in Raleigh, that's me. And I'm tall. I'm like not as tall as the tallest dude you've ever seen, probably, but I am definitely tall. 6'6". There's nothing to I drop my bump cap. No. You are too precious to me. Did I get dirt on you? I have. No, that's not how I am. Let's go. Let's just hang that right there. Boom. Let's go. Night eyes hanging. That's where I hang the cab. I hang it on the night eyes, by the way. Barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce. Barbecue. 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 That's a Hillman pen, by the way. Anytime a company gives you something for free, keep it and then talk about it on stream. Hillman. By the way, the OTR, the H. Can I tease something to people, huh? Can I tease y'all something? Remember I did that OTH carabiner? There's an OTR carabiner. Remember I did the OTR carabiner? Right, well this one here, right, this was a square carabiner. And they couldn't resist. They put a freaking marking edge on the damn thing. Shackwads. Let's go! Not to mention, coming up tomorrow. Haha, yeah. Okay. Dumb screwdrivers. More stupid screwdrivers. Barbecue. 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 Let's go for the last little drink. It's going to sit here before I have it. I'm going to be in the Discord. The Discord. It's called the Batman Acolyte server. Is that right? Al? Is it? Is it OTR? Is great food history channel. What man? What do you what do you say? Thinking about this? No, no, it's gonna. Sorry, we just had a whole conversation there. Oh, why is that for real? What's up? Oh, it's a great food. You're trying to say it's the Batman Acolyte fan club. Thank you. But, that's all the drips. So, you want to see me drink this? It's gonna happen off stream in the Batman Acolyte fan club on Discord. Discord. Give me 2 minutes before I show up there. And for God's sakes, going out on top 6 with 14. I love you all. Remember, that dippy shit bag, freaking, what's his name? Bono said, one love, we get to share it. Leaves you, baby, if you don't care for it. One love. Also, fart regularly. Don't get that shit in, man. And if you ever feel like it's gonna be a shit, man, then go take a shit, man. All right. Remember, I'm not above potty humor.